we defining?
1986.
With Legend of Zelda or Doom?
The very first one. Doom was 1993.
Give me Legend of Zelda 2. Because that was more of an RPG than the first original Legend of Zelda game.
It's an hour behind.
Don't get me wrong, I think it revolutionized 3D games, period. We wouldn't have the N64 operating as it did without Doom.
Well, that's the thing. He just said Doom came out in '93. The first Zelda came out in '96.
Yes, but that was a 2D. 86.
86.
The first Legend of... I mean, Ocarina of Time came out like...
N64.
What, like 4 years after Doom release? We wouldn't have had Ocarina of Time.
It was late 90s.
Like, without Doom, we wouldn't have had Super Mario 64 or Legend of Zelda 64.
Bless you.
I'm not sure about Star Fox, because Star Fox, I think, came out in like 1990.
I mean, the only thing I'm going to say is that it's, at least in my opinion...
There we go.
I really don't consider...
It's just not. It's just not, and we have to figure out what words mean and what they don't mean.
Again, the standards have changed, though.
A
game isn't considered an RPG, really, unless you have choices. Neither one of those games had choices.
The choice Doom had is at least you had multiple exits, multiple weapons, multiple ways to go through levels.
But nowadays, neither of the games would, well, I mean, Zelda's up to this point it would be, but RPGs are usually now, you have choices. That's what makes an RPG.
You have modifications.
Right.
And Doom was one of the first most modifiable games of its time. You could modify so much more in Doom than you could in any other RPG that came before that. That is why it's considered a cornerstone RPG, because it is one of the most modifiable games of its time. What?
She's saying coffee.
I like coffee, not water.
I probably would.
Oh, you're just going.
I was just gonna prep it now so it's ready to just for whenever.
Well, I mean, what if nobody wants any?
Then we just put the coffee grounds away.
Why not just wait until somebody wants some?
Is anybody for sure going to coffee later?
Do you have creamer?
I do.
Then probably yes.
Okay.
I'm very
EB.
I'm EB.
Running on like
Big EB.
None.
Exactly.
You want to try the toffee one?
I'm honestly surprised you didn't come in with Starbucks.
Which one do you have now?
The one is the dark roast. That's the one she's about to put in.
So what do you prefer?
I'm gonna go toffee because that sounds good. You're like before I scoop anything else.
We battled with him in this argument for almost 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just called us
He literally took, that's why his watch is on, because we were, his blood pressure was
legitimately, I could
he was getting pissed.
Spiking. It was
It's a dragonfly.
Get out of here, somebody.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Get out of here, dragonfly!
I mean, you gotta make a dexterity check to catch it.
Yeah, like,
outside!
What do you want me to do?
Go outside now!
Baby.
It's 15 feet in the air. What do you want me to do? Like,
haircut. Get that vertical up.
Where's Mako when you need her? Not.
Come in clutch.
I need that high.
Get out of here.
Mako is currently unavailable. Ask Funnel.
Guys, I can't see it.
That's why I didn't ask Funnel.
He can hear worth the shit though.
Yeah, you can probably hear the flapping of the fucking wings.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I had that shirt on
Perception
yesterday.
plus 38.
First of all, it's only 20.
First of all.
Okay. I don't know how to kill a
I
dragon.
can take the broom, but
Yeah, go get the broom and kill it. That's the only thing I can
Schwack it.
think of to do.
I didn't want to
Although of
either.
all the things, I wouldn't want to kill a dragon.
I know.
Yeah, then it's all the other flying
Here
things.
for someone I'm not seeing her here.
But yeah, that's probably why I can't keep a dragonfly.
That's exactly why you can't keep a dragonfly.
She will flip the fuck. She won't let me go to sleep tonight until it's dead.
Or it goes out of the
No, that's fair.
house.
No, until dead preferred.
Oh,
You missed it? You missed it? It was 3 feet in front of you!
Oh,
You
hold on.
missed it?
This is the same guy who didn't hit a door.
You fucking missed it!
Wow.
I don't know where it went now.
I think it's on top of the.
You need to get that through.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
That room's dusty the whole house. Okay.
I can't believe you missed that.
I can't believe I missed it either.
Where'd it go?
It's right, it's above the fan now.
Get out of here!
You're not wanted!
We all think you're stupid.
I mean, I don't.
Good luck in there. You need a chair to stand on.
Careful on this one. Get shot.
Oh, he got it.
You're
There you
saying?
go.
If you put a hole on the wall, I was gonna lose my mind.
Pick it up. Kick it outside. Throw it at Bryn.
Don't you fucking dare.
I wouldn't do it.
You do it and you fucking die.
That's you.
Period.
And I bet
Who's dying? No one's dying.
The death wish. Jared,
Huh.
help me with your height, please. Hold down water.
What's your problem with Jerica's height?
No, I need her height because unless I'm going to break my ankle
I know.
possibly.
It's been like 9 weeks since we last got together for a D&D session.
It's been a hot minute.
It's definitely not 9 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's felt like 9 weeks.
It's felt like
since
a
we last
really
got
long
it
together.
felt
time.
like almost a month.
It's felt like a long time.
It
Yeah.
hasn't been that long, you guys. It's been 2 weeks.
It felt like longer because
Jesus,
it was
you
spent.
fucking addicts.
Can somebody get an ETA
Yes.
on Eric?
Yes, I am.
I definitely can't even give a response to
Oh
that.
yeah.
I can't give a response to the addict comment because I play 3 days a week.
I want to play more. I want to start playing like
I
Lancer.
don't have a problem.
No problem at all.
None.
Lancer's
Friday,
pretty
Saturday,
cool.
and Sunday are the best days of the week for me.
Big fan of that. Big fan of that RPG.
Which one?
Lancer. I've
Never
worked
even heard.
in Titanfall.
I've heard of it, never played it.
Titanfall TTRPG,
Really?
basically.
Interesting.
Very cool. When? Hey,
No, I got the map actually.
character
from
sheet
here.
or
Yeah, eventually.
What?
what do you mean? Okay.
He asked me for my character sheet. I said, yeah, eventually. I have outstanding ticket items for my game on Sunday that my players have been waiting for weeks.
Ooh. Ooh.
I want you to know you've had outstanding ticket items on this one for a little bit too.
A little bit.
I'm gonna send some loan sharks back to you. Which is to say I'm gonna ping you in the general Discord.
Do we have a pencil sharpener?
Maybe.
And
I'm
I don't
pretty sure
know.
have
I don't know if this is the
almost
week
done.
that
I
Eric
think
went
I
over
just
to his
don't have,
parents'
like, the
house
bottom half of
or
the
not.
sheet done, I think.
So he may be coming from further
Yeah.
away.
I have to
Okay,
check.
that's fine.
yeah.
That's why I was saying if somebody could just get an ETA on it.
Yeah.
you know.
We put it out
You guys
there.
all the
That's all.
online character creator that you can use.
I have the PDF on my.
No one's touched it.
The fillable.
My arm is
I
on
blow
fire
right through
right
it.
now.
I'll tell you.
Very much.
No one touched
Your
the
what?
online
Right.
resources that I sent.
Why is
For
your
my
arm?
tattoo.
Oh, you got it. That's
Yeah,
right.
I got it today. Wanna see it?
They're really
Yes.
useful. They let you play around with so much and it's free.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
I did.
You will have to go over.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Can you bring it over here?
I like that.
You have to go over to check.
Don't do that. Do not go over to him.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna
It's
be
like
dead
it's a compass.
He would be.
Motherfucker.
So we need to plan our next one for sure then, because the next one I'm getting is the Baldur's Gate one.
Fuck yeah!
So we need to figure
I'm
out.
telling you, Astral Prism on our ass. I'm telling you right now. I think T-Red will be so down.
I'm not letting somebody.
Not like full ass cheek, just like upper ass cheek.
Nobody. I can't. I can't.
It's the
He
upper ass
literally-
cheek. It's
You
not a
mean
big
like
deal.
upper-
Practically my
Baldur's Gate
mother
transfer?
and father. I cannot have him tattoo my fucking ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can, absolutely.
That's where I draw the line.
Client patient privileges.
Nope. Nope.
I don't know why I was scared.
I want
Just
I
put
want
it
a
on her
fucking,
ass.
I want a D20 on my
Piece
bare
either. When I get my
asshole.
chest piece done, I'm getting it done by somebody completely different.
Like I don't know.
I won't let him do it.
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
like full
Absolutely
ass.
not.
He doesn't even need to see the crack. It's just a little bit of ass.
No.
Every time you fart, it's
No.
over and over.
Oh my
The
god.
most amount of ass you
Just
ever
like
saw
a little
is when he
bit
got
of
up on,
ass.
my
Like
hip
hip ass, not even like full ass, like hip ass. It's not that deep.
I don't know how
It's
you're
not
gonna
that deep.
convince me to do that.
It's literally something you would see in a bathing suit.
Getting it on my ass.
I don't understand.
Where? Where on
Like
your?
right
Like,
here.
No.
that's not exactly the worst
That's not
spot.
the worst spot.
That's
It's
your
more of a
upper
hip.
No.
No, it's all the same. It's all the same
That's
right there.
all me.
So
not-
it's just
not
like
to everyone
neck
else,
and then
but to
ass
Bryn
all the
right
way
now,
down.
So
From
may I,
from
if I
from
may
one
ask,
point to another point on our body is just
Yeah,
ass.
what point on your body
There's
is
no
ass?
separation of upper, lower, or
Because
middle.
like this is probably a conversation we need to have.
Okay, can I ask a better question?
Yes.
when the fuck are your parents going to see this part of your body?
It's not.
Me when I play with my rubber ducky in
I
Scuba
think
Sea
if it was
when I'm
somebody
3
other
years
than
old,
T-Reb doing it,
butt
I
booty
wouldn't
naked,
have a problem
getting
with it.
bathed by my
But I
parents.
have like I would feel uncomfortable with that. Like I would. I don't
It's
know.
not like you gotta take
I
off
would.
your entire
Dude, this
face
man-
like the fucking
Care.
This man has
It
probably
doesn't
seen
make me
so many
uncomfortable
titties
that
in
way.
his lifestyle. So much titties and ass in his life. He doesn't give a fuck.
I can show him my tits. Am I
Yeah.
helping?
Yeah, you are, absolutely.
100%.
Appreciate it. It's more hip than ass.
As she said earlier, it's hip ass.
It's hip ass. I don't understand why it's a big deal. Ask for some on the hip ass. It sounds like a great spot. I think Shadowheart would approve.
Oh, I'm not trying to Shadowheart.
You sure about that, bitch?
Yeah,
Do you know who you are?
Trust me, she's like the third or the fourth.
I think
At
y'all should work
least.
out some sort of deal.
Some sort of deal.
Shadowheart is ones and zeros in a computer. Shadowheart has
She's
no
more worried
bearing on how
about
I
Asarian.
interact with
Let's
my
go.
day-to-day.
Honestly, if you walked up to Neil Newborn and went, look, and showed him it, he'd be like, that's fucking sick. I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
When am I gonna have that chance?
You
to
never
go
know.
up and show
You
that?
never fucking know when you
Okay,
can walk
hold
up
up.
to Neil
I was
Newborn.
on your side.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean?
You never know when the opportunity is gonna arise.
If you go to like a con and Neil Newborn is there?
Yeah, see, the thing is, cons are expensive.
When am I
So-
when are you gonna go to a con
I'm
and
not
say
paying
Neil
for
Newborn?
Motherfucker, you would pay for a
I
con
want
to
you
go
serious.
see Neil Newborn.
Real quick.
Bryn, do you know how obsessed you are with
Thoughts?
that man? If he was in Tampa, you'd be like, I'm buying tickets right now. Are you coming or not?
He's coming to Tampa.
I didn't know that.
$450 ticket to be able to do a meet and greet to show him a fucking tattoo on my hip ass. Bet I will go and get it, no qualms.
Oh,
I am
no,
not spending
I did not expect that.
$450 on a fucking
That was such an easy case.
You could probably do it
That's
from a
such
distance and be like,
easy
Neil
case,
Newborn,
but
look.
one specific-
Further proves her
I will
point.
pay the ticket. I will not pay the ticket.
Listen,
I will
if
not
that
pay the
comes
ticket.
up, of course I'll do it.
Who the fuck's gonna pay for a $450 ticket for me to go up and be like, yeah, look.
Bitch, we wait a few years, he dies down. Tickets aren't that expensive
I
anymore.
thought you were gonna say. We're a few years. Neil Newborn fucking
Dies.
We get his AI clone. That costs a lot less. That's
Yeah.
only $200.
I might even call him at this
Okay.
point.
Yeah, cool.
My name is
Give him
Neil
a little
Newborn.
ring.
I voice such roles as
I'm just saying, hip ass is a great location. Because I'm not going to get on my arms or my shoulders. T-Reb told me he got a tattoo that a girl bailed on, and it's a frog with a cowboy hat sitting in a chair, rocking chair, playing a banjo with a jug of moonshine beside him, and I need it.
My favorite one
I think I'm
is,
gonna get on my leg.
When I introduced you to Marissa, the one
Yeah.
that I work with that's leaving, she used to work with a tattoo artist, and she would get like all of the PDF files to like upload for the appointments. And long story short, she found one that somebody bailed on, and it was a bouquet, but instead of like flowers, it was like ball gags, dildos, like it was
That's
a
really
BDSM like bouquet. And
That's
I was
funny.
like, I need to see this
Yeah,
because I think it's fucking
That's
hilarious.
hilarious. I really want the frog, and and T-Reb's like, I'd do it, and I said, could you make it a raccoon? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, he could do it.
I would put it on my leg, but it's almost a little too silly to have on my leg. I feel like that needs to go somewhere so that people can't see.
Why?
Yeah, put it on your hip ass.
I put it on my hip
Who
ass.
cares if it's
She has 2 hip asses.
To be fair, like,
I do have 2.
Yeah, I had one of mine surgically removed.
like,
2?
you can't have fun with it. What do you?
I know,
What the fuck do
I
you
love
want me
it,
to
but
do
I
right
think
here,
as
Brandon?
like as an adult, like when I
How
get
about
older,
that,
I'm
huh? I can
honestly
make
when I
that
get older, I'm
fucking
gonna
clear.
sick. Look at this shit. So maybe I will do it on my leg.
I mean, you can get it on your, like, somewhere
On the
like,
thigh
or
area.
something like that.
I probably want it. If I wanted it, I would get it on like straight ankle.
I don't know why you
Upper,
replace
maybe
a frog
calf.
with a raccoon though.
Because I love
She's a
raccoons.
raccoon.
No, but frogs.
I mean, I don't really like frogs. Not a frog person.
Frogs are fucking irritating as shit from a gardening perspective.
Yeah, frogs are a little bit much. Oh, fuck me. It hurts. The pain. I forget it's there.
Toad Frog raised me, and I think you should apologize.
I mean, it's fine. Frogs are okay, but like, just don't come near me.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
stay in your own little
I don't
corner
think
and
that
we'll be
was an
fine.
apology.
It's
Regular
not.
phone.
I'm
You
not
know,
sorry.
I'm the one who
For what
had
I said, I
the
said
fish
it.
Do you hate Toad and Frog
No.
when they had the cookies the one time and then they kept eating the cookies,
I
but
don't-
they had to stop eating the cookies so they hid the cookies, but then they went and got the cookies.
I don't
But
hate
then
frogs.
They
They
had to learn
just
that
freak
they
me
felt
out a
really
little bit.
bad when they ate a lot of the cookies, so they had to learn about perseverance and not eat cookies.
I don't hate frogs. I'm just not a fan.
Remember when one time Toad and Frog got separated and Frog was
didn't
No,
really,
I don't.
really sad.
Do we still have these text
Did you just make all that up out of
No, I don't
nowhere?
No, it's
All the way
Toad and
back.
Frog. It's a children's
All the way back.
book series that
I
existed
deleted him at
in
one
the early
point, but
2000s.
That's
he
why.
had
It was
messaged
Scholastic.
me one day about like when he was gonna be
Yeah,
here or
because
when it was
everyone
gonna
else
be
is
a little
fucking
longer.
ancient and I'm the only.
Okay.
I mean the car's there, that's why I'm like
Well, that doesn't mean I don't know if he took the car or not. He might have, because there was a red car there the other day.
He has his brain directly hooked up to an interface to only play Mario Kart 8.
I'm gonna go get my homework. Cause it's on 5%.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where I'm missing dice.
I ate way too much food at dinner.
Eventually, we're just gonna have to start without him.
Yeah, okay.
And if he doesn't show up, then he doesn't show up. But if that continues to happen, that's going to be an issue.
No, no.
Oh, there are none in there.
What?
Oh. Everyone my phone's like, take a moment to be mindful. I'm like, eat a dick.
You're welcome.
Who?
My phone.
Oh.
He's probably not gonna come from next door. I genuinely think he's with his parents.
Was this the week he had to come from the bar?
It might be, because he kept on hinting at it, and it
I
might
can't
be.
remember the weeks he said.
Me neither. He might just be taking an old man nap too.
That's fair.
He literally could be in the middle
I
of a
thought it was
nap.
gonna be real late, but I ended up not being late.
That was impressed with your timing.
I left in the middle of dinner.
Smile
Like
you had.
finished
He's
eating
like-
your shit was like, yeah, okay, thanks, bye, I'm
I
out.
literally, we ordered sushi as an appetizer, and I was like, I'm just gonna eat sushi, and they were like, okay. We ate all the sushi, everyone got their entrees. I said, okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm out.
I'll see you for breakfast.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, let me make some notes from conversations. So how is everyone? Just okay?
Burnt my fingertips off.
Wow.
How did that happen?
Hi, buddy.
Exactly. I mean, I heard kind of half of it, like the tail end.
I grabbed a hot pan from the oven because I was drunk.
And high.
And
Was it cast iron or was it?
No, it's just
Was it stone?
Oh,
The worst part is, I know
babe.
what it
What, like a 400 degree oven?
Yeah.
Oh.
So oh yeah, I know how that tastes.
Oh.
And you're probably at that point like, why is this burning? Oh, this is why that's burning.
Yeah. It was.
I know, because I did. I've done that. Didn't it work one time?
I was talking about you earlier.
Hi, Cortana. Here's your girl.
Jared.
Hmm?
Cereal milk. That's what
Oh. Oh. It's like, that has
The one-
no context behind
Sorry,
it whatsoever.
it's because I looked and I was thinking because of the fact that I literally was like, it's addicting, and then I'm like, shit. Because I couldn't think of the name.
Cereal?
Yeah.
Hey, Jared. Dandelion.
The name of the strain.
They see?
He wasn't paying attention to the.
But that's pretty on par.
For
I'm pretty
me,
sure. I'm pretty sure every time at this table, I got that thing.
I got that thing I sent you. What thing?
I pulled this out of my bag. It's par for the course. That's all I'm saying. It's par for the course. Just like missing the dragonfly. Par for the course.
Yeah, but and then I get a critical hit after, you know. Pretty par for the course.
Yeah.
That was 116 to hit.
Yeah, well, I hit it with burning. Plastic part of burning, so.
It was a crit.
Yeah. It was I rolled a natural.
Yeah, you crit.
Yeah.
With the +1 broom, you crit on 19. That is
It's
so,
considered
that
a
is
great
so
sword.
true. It is considered. It is an improved weapon.
Just the sigh that came from Logan.
I know.
What do you want me to do here?
Nothing.
You know he's gotta do a bit.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
But see, now I want to create a +1.
I thought that he was gonna be here though because we talked about. Hold on.
He said he would be here. He just said he might be a little late, but I don't know what to him is a little late. Because to me, a little late's like 9:30. To him, a little late's like 11:30.
I also feel like he would have said something.
He would have, yeah, he would have.
That's why I'm like, maybe he's taking a nap.
He probably took a nap and just hasn't.
Yeah, because he messaged me on my birthday asking about the whole instance with this next
Oh
session.
yeah, because we were talking then.
Because we were talking about it, and then I literally told him, I was like, I would love to do it between this and this, and he goes, okay, awesome.
Hello?
That's what I wanted.
Okay. You're good.
Tell him I said hi.
He'll be over here in 10 minutes.
He just woke up. He just woke up.
I told you. That's why I was like,
I was
I
gonna give it
think
till
he's
10.
in a minute. I think he took a minute.
Before I leave tonight, will you put the second skin
He
on
probably
my
could.
arm?
I mean, I don't blame him.
Sure. I don't use that stuff.
I know you don't.
Saturdays,
I'm
you're
gonna do
be
it
up a
to
little
sleep,
later.
and then probably
I took one on
through
Friday.
tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I'm gonna do a shower, and I'll take it off and I'll take a shower. I just wanna really do
Yeah.
it to sleep for this first part, so like hopefully it's got.
I've done that. I've come home from work,
It worked
straight
really
up
well with me
taken
on
a
this one,
nap, gotten up,
Ramsey
eaten,
ordered it,
and then went
brought it,
straight
so-
back to sleep because
Look,
I'm
I'll
just like,
use it.
yeah, nope. This is all the energy I have is to consume food and to go back to sleep.
It's been a while
So
since
my
I've watched some of the stupid
nail
stuff.
artist found a cat the other day too, and it looked like it was hurt.
I had one call
That's
me,
why I didn't take
and
it.
I picked up the
But I
phone
guess
and
it's
said
just
I
like
needed
it was
to feel.
paralyzed in
Immediately
fear.
started yelling.
This
and
is
I'm
the
sitting there
baby,
Oh my god, it's so cute.
and it's
He's
looking
yelling.
for a foster
And then I
mom.
waited, and he goes,
It's so
"Are you
cute.
here?"
Yeah, his
Yes,
name's
sir.
Chauncey.
Goes back to yelling and
Chauncey.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gave him a told he was literally yelling
And
for 30
from
seconds.
what they're
I bought the phone
saying,
back
his
up.
personality is
Disconnecting the
a
call.
lot like Sarah. Yeah, so it says here,
Let him go through the
he's
whole
ready to be
spiel
socialized. I am
of
hoping
just
you have
pure
someone
anger
to
just to
socialize
get
him
hung
with a
up on.
foster mom who wants to walk around with him like a baby. He has not tried to bite or scratch anyone. He's fine around
I
other
can't.
animals.
Oh my god.
His legs are
I'm gonna tell
working,
you,
but I
when
can
he called
tell he's
back,
still
he
a
was
little
a
weak, but
little
he
bit
doesn't
of a
try to run
changed
away from
tune.
me. He's perfect on using the litter box.
Oh,
Handling
man,
his
that's funny
carrier,
as hell.
both,
That's hilarious.
everything is working
I
fine.
never did.
I think he had
complaints.
a severely traumatic
I don't know how.
experience with either physical or poison,
Customer service
so he would
murder.
need
I
a
don't
little
know
bit
how to
of
do it.
time to get over what happened to him. His mother and siblings have not been seen, and the poisoning of the dog I found out happened 2 months ago, so it's likely that's what happened to him and his family. So we literally found him just in the nick of time, because I told her, I was like, get him in a box, because if he's not, there's something wrong. So.
This was fucked up. My brother told me about this. Not to do with animals, but you were talking about poisoning.
Yeah.
There was a group of linemen down in Texas for the hurricane working to restore power, and these people dropped off water
No,
for
I
them
really
to
doubt it.
drink.
Can't be sure though.
Just random people were like, hey, here's some water for you while
No,
we're
but I'm
working,
sure
you know,
that
because
it
out there
works.
working in the heat, trying to
You
get
did
people's
call
power
me.
back on.
That is true.
All of the
But we
water
don't
was
know if
laced
there
with
was any other
fentanyl,
way.
and they all OD'd. Yeah. And I'm like, these guys are working to get your power back on to your homes, and you are trying to kill them. What the fuck is going on in your head right now?
Police center? Are you doing 5E?
I was like, that is absolutely. He's like, I don't ever drink anything that anyone ever brings me, but like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
These guys came here, away from their families, sleeping in their trucks, eating fast food for the next 3 weeks to work to put your power back on, and you're gonna lace their water and try to kill them? What the fuck?
Sunday group, it's always 2 CR.
And it's the second time this has happened in Texas.
You want to see a comment that that Aiden damn near flipped over?
Damn near.
Now, I definitely do.
So I saw this video that this dude made, this random content creator that I follow, and he usually makes videos that are just like, you know, black people do this, whatever. And honestly, all of these things I've seen are things that Bryn do at the store. I've seen Bryn do almost exactly every single last one of these things at the store. Okay?
Almost.
Oh, I know I do that.
Yeah, I do that. But I'm
like,
you know,
goddamn, $25.
yeah.
I
do that.
I do not do that. I will not do that.
I do that.
Well, see, women have purses they put in their damn cards.
I do
Men
that.
don't.
I will do
I
that.
do that.
I do that.
Yeah. So this is something clearly that's universal for everybody, right? Okay. So this woman, hold on, let me find it, because this was just too fucking funny. Like I died. So this lady sat up here and said, oh, she deleted the comment. Now I see what you're talking about. Aiden, I didn't notice that that the lady deleted the comment.
Yeah. I was
He
scrolling
got
up,
that heated.
That's what I was
so
saying.
funny.
I was like, yeah, the fucking bitch deleted her goddamn comment, so we ain't gonna have a fucking full history of it. We're not gonna know what the hell this girl said.
See, that's why I always take screenshots after
Screenshot.
that shit. And I'll post the photos
I didn't
afterwards.
screenshot
the
I didn't screenshot the comment that was said.
I'd pop
Oh
off.
fuck! I just screenshotted what I said. Oh man. Okay. So this lady, somebody, I think it was a white person. They said white people do this too. That was all that was said. There was a series. Oh wait, no. She's right here. Okay, so yeah, she was like, white folks be doing the same. And so this girl, whoever it was, they don't have a profile picture, and their name is Better the Black Community 2024. She goes on a fucking rampage. She goes on a complete rampage that makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna read this word for word.
No, please do.
They said, girl, you beat me to it. I'm like, damn, white folks can't can't let us have anything. I mean, he's literally a black content creator, all caps. So, obviously, caps, he's going to say and do things that relate to his black people, all caps. He never ever, caps, said white folks didn't do this. So it's so damn weird that the vast majority of white people in America hate black people, but follow a black content creator. I guess we're good enough to entertain you, but not good enough to be treated like human beings. I get it. And lastly, this is like me as a black woman following a white neo-Nazi group. I wouldn't do that because hatred of others, particularly black people, isn't part of my black American culture. That all belongs to whites. Now run along, Becky. I'm sure you'll be late for your mom's of liberty meeting. My response to this solely was fast. Epilepsis.
God.
The word is vast majority.
Bro, what the fuck is this lady on?
And then they said, LOL, you know damn well autocorrect on your phone does that, but thanks. Even though I know why you did that, I'll keep it to myself. No, I'm done.
You please tell me why.
She knows why you did that, Jerica.
Look at all the emojis that I didn't get the chance to express.
She knows why you said that.
Why did I say that?
No, don't try to play pretend.
Don't play coy now.
Don't play coy now. She got you, dude. She fucking got
Bro,
you.
okay, this lady's literally saying, like, because I am a white person, I can't follow any black people on any social media ever, even if I, for no matter what reason.
That's what she said, that's not what she meant.
Yeah, through this very long and aggressive message, I understood what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
I understood. She was trying to say to the person who said, white folks be doing this too, don't be a Mrs. Me Too.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and be like, oh, we do this too. Like, shut the fuck up. You've had your moment. Sit the fuck down. Just let us have it.
Like,
no one told you to comment like that. Just sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
I understand, but
that was a wild.
One, that's a rampage. And two, while I understand her point, like I get it, I get how upset she is, I get all of it. I could no longer take her seriously after vast majority. Eric is here. After vast majority, I could no longer take her seriously because I couldn't stop laughing afterwards. I'm like, vast majority? Vase? So we just put them all in one little vase. This is the tiny population.
My only response to her
Hello.
response to you was, if you spelled it right the first time, autocorrect wouldn't be a thing. I mean, I'm just saying.
I didn't want to fuel any more to that fire. I already knew I was stoking the fire when I said what I said.
We called it.
Nap.
Does anybody need water, anything like that before we get started?
Sure.
I mean,
Not yet.
was
Base
so
majority.
funny. Like the base majority. Like
Also, her comment
I
back
had-
to your comment was the fucking best. What was I trying to do there, man? Can you tell me what I was trying to do there? Because I don't even know what I was trying to do.
I'm like, can you explain to me? Because I was genuinely trying to like if you're gonna come at somebody, then do it grammatically correct. Because if you go sit there and cuss somebody out or come at somebody via typing and you got typos and you're all caps, that's like cussing somebody out with a lisp. Like you just can't take them seriously.
I think I'd still be pretty scared of Mike Tyson.
If somebody had a heavy lisp and they tried cussing me out, I don't know if I could take them seriously.
We're doing all three of ours together considering we're fucking here for our birthdays.
Happy birthday to us.
Get ready for it.
Happy birthday, dear all of us.
The big old
It's
cookie.
Dwayne's finest on our birthday. Those are
With
real
rocks.
rocks. Don't eat them.
Those real rocks, don't eat them.
Peanut.
Those are pebbles from the library. We picked them up by the handful. They found them outside the store. They thought we were big nerds.
No, so y'all missed the conversation.
This is the conversation that happened.
It's a whole thing. So I walked in on Wednesday, right, to the mall. I was getting some soda and some other shit. And I said, I need to place an order for a cake. And I said, it's very oddly specific though, and I'm really sorry about this. And they go, is it something that we already have? And I was like, I can guarantee you it's not. I said, it's gonna be a very strange request. And they go, okay, I mean, you can tell it to us, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. And I was like, I need just a rock. Wait, Wayne's finest. I need a rock. And it's like,
Dude, how fucking cool would it be if they accidentally put fucking Dwayne Johnson on there?
So here was the thing that I was thinking about doing. If they could do the rock, I was going to go to Walmart and pay for the rice paper printout.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to put it on the rock.
Dude, if you open that and I saw the fucking People's Champ staring back at me.
So
It gets
okay.
better. Go ahead. No, you go
No,
for it.
go.
Well said.
Finish your story. Finish.
No,
the
you finish it.
No, I don't have. I have something separate. So finish what you.
Okay, so she was like, she texted me, she's like, they couldn't do a rock on it. I said, give me a second, I'm going to order chocolate rocks on Amazon right fucking now. And I did.
And then they almost didn't make it.
They almost didn't make it. They said arrival by 9 p.m. and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not gonna be able to.
So I asked her
If
what
you
she was
saw
going to
it.
do in the event that it didn't come in, and she goes, oh, I'll just take them like they're real rocks and just eat them at Game and go cry.
make sure
Look at this cool rock.
Can I take a picture of my phone camera? This is snap and go. That's not supposed to. There it is.
Hey, look at my cool special camera.
More
This
frosting and less
Not
frosting.
camera.
don't want to be gated that
What?
bad.
What?
That's about-
More frosting, less frosting.
I'm gonna bar.
I know what.
Less frosting.
I'm taking
I
Poland.
want to speak up a little louder. I can't know if
I've
you can
developed
hear
films.
it.
I think the best thing was when you opened the cake, I looked over at Eric and you just blink blink.
Yeah. I had to
Like,
process
like-
what he was looking at.
Like
You
I
can
do
you can hear
after I woke
the
up.
rust coming off the gears. So.
Wait, okay, hold on. So I have a friend at work who knows someone who has a 3D printer. They've been making these weird little creatures around, and they've been sticking them all around work. And I was like, yo, can you make me a gray one? Can you make me a gray one?
Oh my god.
And she did. And it's the most horrid thing I'd ever seen in my
I'm
life.
so ready for it.
And I was like, actually, it's kind of cute now. It's a little rocktopus.
Oh my god, please send that my way.
I told her, like, I need a gray one from you. Please give me a gray one.
Can we turn Wayne into that?
This is the BBUG.
That-
This is the BBUG.
Can we turn
Can I
Wayne
see?
into that somehow? You're artistic, right?
Are you still trying to
What do you
make
call
sense
it?
of it.
Like
Because,
Yeah,
I was trying to make sense of it too.
I mean,
I've seen
Dude,
those
the
before.
fucking legs.
I've seen them like almost like huge.
Yeah.
They made people make them huge. It's crazy.
I've seen. I think I've seen this one online.
I opened up, I was in my massage room and I opened up the door to get some sheets out and I saw a pink one of those and I'm like, what the fuck is that? That little squid? And I'm like, oh, it's a head! I jumped back like 3 feet. I'm like, it's a fucking head.
So
Whoa.
I need you to understand that, speaking of heads, I go
Whoa.
I go to my friend's house in Kentucky, right? It's like 11 p.m. I show up at her
We
house.
already started this whole conversation over on.
Yeah, she's
Kentucky, 11 p.m.
yeah.
Head.
I walk into her house. She's not home. She's not home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I walk in, her cat's there. I'm like, cool, what's up, Mike? And then I walk down the hallway. I'm like, what the fuck is this in the floor of the hallway? And I don't have a light on. So I bend down close to it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I turn on my flashlight, and it's just a dead rat head or mouse head just chilling in the living room, in the hallway.
Of course.
And I text her, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there a dead mouse head in your hallway? She said, oh yeah, Mike brought me that this morning. I just forgot to pick it up.
Mike, like an animal?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like a
Some
guy.
guy, Mike.
Hey, you didn't do good there. I got you the damn rat head right
Pass
here.
those out to people.
You like the damn rat head right over here?
what the hell accent is that?
Kentucky. That's how
Take
Riley
one, pass
talks
it
every
on.
single fucking day.
It's like in school.
Yep. Take one, pass it back. Yep. Take one, pass it back. Exactly.
Dude, the chocolate box are actually really good.
One pass on.
What was that? Oh.
This thing was terrifying when I first saw
That's
it.
fucking so scary.
It was so terrifying, and then the more I looked at it over the weeks, I was like, it's just
Why is it the perfect size that it'll go on the map and I can just like press the digitation of fucking that?
You want to turn it into this?
I am so damn positive that one of these is a real rock.
I don't know, you want to eat it, try it out?
There's just one of these in the amalgam of rocks that have been picked out that is
That's
a
real?
real rock.
Well, one thing to do to try.
I got the fucking real rock. What am I saying?
It's
on
like,
the squid head over there.
It's like a king cake finding the baby. You gotta find the real rock.
May the force be with you.
And also with you. Alright. Recap, go.
Fuck you. Okay. What happened last week in a sort of bare bones manner? And by last week, I mean last
It was
time we
ago.
played Session. So everyone in the group, minus Lucas, they wake up in a really nice inn. Various conversations, yada yada yada. Deciding on when to go get me or if I'm coming there. For Lucas, and then Lucas is at home crocheting a knit cap. We sort of leave at the same time. We put the shards into the spectrometer, and then we went to go to the tunnel. We went down the tunnel. A lot of different things happened. Little minor stuff, like we went left. We avoided the big dropout area. We came across like sort of a weird, like it looks like an ambush fire, like someone came in, but it doesn't seem like it was magical, or it might have been magical but old. We're not entirely positive about that. We went further down. We found like sort of a storage room with barrels in like big holes. We grabbed 3 total barrels, and we started getting out of there. Water was rushing in this whole time, like it was raising like a little, and then it started sort of pouring in. And we found a way to like get like a little bit of wall up to give us a few seconds. Then it came like do or die to get out of there. Azura just pulled the ripcord, and then we pulled the rest of the ripcord. After we were like, okay, let's pull this ripcord, I guess. Then we were teleported to this like big fair area, right? That was how it was described. and Shalara's there.
Nightshade.
Right. Nightshade, sorry. Correct name. Chosen name.
All of the above.
Well,
AKA.
I don't know at this point. It may make a difference. We don't know.
Then we empty out the barrels. One of them can take. One of them was like a young boy, or like not like a young boy, but like a young man, like short, blonde, right? Or like gray hair, was it?
Blonde. It was like ashy
It was
blonde.
like platinum.
Ashen blonde.
Okay. Sort of like ashen blonde hair, very pale skin, elven, I believe. And then we emptied out another barrel, and one of the barrels didn't have anything in it, right?
And alcohol, I think.
No, one of them had. I thought some. Yeah, one had alcohol.
One had alcohol in it. The other one had the boy.
And one had the girl.
And the other one had the girl.
The girl was dead, drained.
Girl was dead, drained.
Had been gone for a seemingly extended period of time.
Yeah. Then tried to re-wake it. That got stopped, and then conversations got had. Donald and Garion went up to pray. Then Lucas went up there to be like, hey,
Got stuck praying with them.
I'm keeping an eye on you, but instead I'm stuck with you.
Oh,
Then is a conversation between, was it Jessamine and Nightshade? Primarily in regards to vampires, bringing back yada yada yada.
No, we didn't really have a conversation about it.
It was a little bit between Shalara as well, because Shalara had the experience of it. Of going through the process and then undoing it. So there is a process, but it's what Shalara is essentially saying, huh?
Do you mean in Azura?
Well, and Shalara was saying it a little bit too when you guys were in that realm. She was kind of saying about how there is possibly a way to fix him, but it's a matter, I mean, the only way she knows is literally walking through the light of Sarenrae.
Yes. Then, you drank the concoction formulated by Jessamine, which was like a natural one.
It was a natural one.
And you immediately started projectile vomiting. It beeps when it turns off. Lucas went to clean that up. You went downstairs, and then you were like, "Rah, rah, 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 vampires!
And you came
Holy light! I'm gonna kill that thing!" And then you were like,
Fuck that.
"No!" And then you were like, "I'm gonna kill that thing."
And the thing is, he came
Later.
waking it up.
And that we were waking it up.
I was just on guard watch.
You were on guard watch, but you had your you were axe ready, which is fair. Because it's literally
No, I had my
it
great
is
sword. I was
yeah. Weapon.
That's a big difference.
Big sword ready to hit because
If needed.
Well yeah, because why wouldn't you have that up? Because you're a little bit like, skeptic and cautious of magic, and this is literally a evil magical creature that you've never seen before.
That
You
I
might have heard of them.
That I know of even.
Okay.
And that is everything, I believe.
Yeah.
So more or less.
Mhm.
More or less.
Given the positions of everyone, we have
48 hours.
48 hours.
You 48 hours. You're walking away. Sarin, or you moved back from the campfire where you were with Funnel to huddle around the group. You're Jessamine in the group still around the vampire, along with Shalar and Azra, and you're also there, but you're a little bit further back because Shalar was like, "Hey, step off a little bit."
Yeah.
You and I
went downstairs.
I thought you were still vomiting. Okay.
And we fixed him though.
Then most of us are downstairs except he's gone.
Yeah, they went back to praying.
No.
I'm
He
downstairs.
went because he was like, "I'm killing this thing.
Oh, okay.
You have this time limit.
Yeah.
Later."
He was killing it. soon return it. The soul needs to be returned.
What typically does this involve?
Just a physical destruction. A soul destruction is totally.
Semantics of the word killing to be sort of determined
Not really.
in
Not
the
in this
future.
particular game, considering we move
Releasing
around.
the soul from its vessel.
Correct. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Mortal coil being released so that it may process on.
Just with fists and flames.
It doesn't necessarily have to always be natural. Fists and flames are natural occurrences in the world.
Especially around us.
So damn true. Speak your
Especially
shit,
around
James.
us. Let's see. He likes to punch people. She's almost been burned.
I wouldn't say I like to punch people, it's just kind of my thing.
She's almost
You
been
enjoy
burned.
it.
So 48 hours.
No.
Alright.
What are we doing in 48
So
hours?
who would like to start with the 48 hours at your independent spots or issues or concerns or conversations or...
First we need to establish, we're giving this vampire time to sort of recuperate, right? And then we're going to learn some information. From that, we're going to try to have to build a case for it.
Yeah. Yep.
That would, because that sort of is our only route forward.
And Jessamine is bedded.
Yeah.
Yes, we established that was done with the correct restrictions, was it?
Yeah, he was held down by Shalara and Elazra. And Norhag, I guess. I don't know if you held him down or not, but...
Sort of like a spiritual presence.
Yeah, and then he kind of like passed back out for he's asleep right now.
Yes. So once we let it pass the sort of bloodlust phase,
Well...
Phase? What phase are you talking
we
about?
can get into the bloodlust and talking phase.
There's no phase, it's the existence of the thing.
And after that, we can sort of maybe define a loose corporeal definition of what it means to live and be human.
No.
No.
And sort of maybe carve our own path of redemption based on something.
Are you saying this is Aiden?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good, cause no.
Thank God.
Lucas doesn't talk like that.
That sounds more like a what's our old cleric's name?
Aaron?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it. I wanted it to work for it.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, no, God, I wish Aaron was still here. But you live and let live. Yeah, no. If we're going, just to signal we're out of game. If we're going on what we need to do to get every character lined up, I think this, for most party members, is the best route forward.
Yeah, I definitely need to talk to him first and foremost.
As for what else needs to be done, we need to possibly cut out some time to discuss the letters that we got, like 3 sessions ago, that we sort of skipped over.
Maybe even ask questions.
I was gonna say you can ask questions to Shalara, because Shalara is the only one that's got the most information probably right now.
Yes, it's sort of, it seems to be less of a set planar knowledge, it seems to be multiplanar.
And
you also have access to 2 different planar dimensions.
I was gonna say, this doesn't seem to be a normal dimension, so right now we're safe to say whatever we need to say, it seems.
From what you know.
From what we know.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
We have the rings of Annie's Crying anyways.
That's what I'm like, from what you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had them.
What does everyone want to do first? Do we want to, like, individual characters ask questions of Shalara? Do we want to have a discussion with all of us in regards to the letters that we got? Are we going to have a discussion in regards to the letters we got?
I think first, maybe talk to each other about the letters.
Okay.
Share information about that, then
we as a group are actively aware of the letters, right?
Well, yeah, but not what each one says to each other.
Okay.
We've not talked about it.
Well, we shouldn't be going through letters. No.
No, our letters.
Oh, those
Yeah,
letters.
the letters we
Oh,
got
okay.
addressed to us.
Those letters. Okay, never mind. Thought you
Yeah,
meant
we,
the
we I
letters
mean,
addressed
we
to
as
God.
players had a discussion about what they were and what we're looking at, but it's us as characters having that discussion. Or potentially having that discussion. So do we want to have that first? And then we can develop questions sort of communally?
Because some of
To
us,
ask?
yeah, because some of us may have questions.
Are we doing this while we're waiting for this vampire to wake up?
Yes, if we were doing it first, then that means where we would be. I would imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how you guys want to do it, I mean, if you guys also wanted to do it and this is just where my mind also goes, in the regard of doing it after he wakes up, for him to also get the information about who and what he is now, then it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys on how you choose to address it, though. I mean, do you want to take the direct parenting approach or the gentle parenting approach?
Me personally, I'd like to have a discussion so that
Disney
we
Homeward Bound music.
Right.
It's actually Sinbad.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Sinbad made such orchestral music.
God damn it, not that Sinbad.
Yeah, Into the Sunset.
I personally would love to have a discussion with each of our characters first before introducing this stranger.
Yeah.
That way, when we start talking to him, we know what we're talking about rather than he's included and we're confused and he's confused and
Yeah, I think
this is a very confusing
we
concept.
get our shit straight, figure out what we want to learn from them.
Yeah, and then we break it down on what is going on with him.
Yeah.
Because the information we got from the letters could assist to what we know about the situation.
I'm a wizard.
So if anyone sort of wants to interject other than Riley here and give an opinion on what we want to do moving forward, like a yes or no sort of thing.
Just want to be clear that I've already given my opinion on what we need to be doing here.
Well-
And so has Donald.
I'm just
So-
keeping an eye on the vampire. Y'all can discuss, and I can be a part of it.
We're
but I'm
not
just keeping an eye
necessarily-
Well,
on it.
that's
Just discussing the
separate of the
vampire.
vampire in discussing these letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
As
that,
long
that
as-
has nothing to do with
As
the
long
vampire.
as we're close enough to keep an eye on it.
Mm.
Exactly.
We're gonna
Okay.
have to be. We
Right.
can't just not be there when
I
it
mean,
wakes up.
so I will say, remember, it's
Flara's
like
hanging out
it's like a
around.
bazaar. The way to explain it is,
We're just on the other side of the
it's
room.
in the fucking.
It is pretty
I
bizarre.
can't remember the name of it, but it's one of the old ones from World of Warcraft. It's like that, where you do the Illidan fight.
Oh, Black Temple.
Yeah. So when you go in there, there's all the draping and the pillows and all that. It's
The
very
sex
similar
wing.
to
No.
that, but it's a more
I remember.
relaxed. It's a relaxed state of this. It's more like that mixed
Aiden.
with like
So kind of like a
a
Arabian.
multi-ethnic bazaar.
Like
I don't shit my pants.
So that's why I'm like, it's this weird combo.
So more Arabian style. Almost.
But no. Because it's not.
I'm literally
It's
picturing.
not gonna be like hookah lounge.
No.
Like it's not like
I
that.
see like
But
pillows
it's
on the
like
floor.
this weird, like I said, it's just like blend. Because some of
lanterns,
them are like small
purple
Asian
and
tables,
gold,
like inside, like it's just
Okay.
there's tons of different like
Pretty
bazaars
draperies.
Pretty
added
and
together to create this
large
area.
cushions
But the room itself
and
that you guys are in
beads,
for peripheral,
drapery
it's not
and
that
more
big.
lanterns.
It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say
And there's like a little dog
There's
there.
a definitely
5 of
hookah
these
sitting in
rooms
There's
there.
like a little dog there. He's wearing
It's
like
still
a big
pretty
like red.
but
snake.
it's like it's
He's
like
a-
It's just
It's
fucking
bad.
dark from up.
It's a chihuahua.
I couldn't
It's
read that.
not
give or
there.
take.
It's the letter
No, I definitely would be
chihuahua.
cat
You can't do that.
rather than
There's
a
a little
dog.
cat named
Little
Jimmy.
Sphinx cat.
There's a little space cat named Jimmy.
It's gonna happen. I'm only 1 year
Uh,
away.
Numeral number
His
10.
title is Mr. Cricket.
Yeah.
And he's just a little guy. He has no hair on
Okay,
his face
let's
or
start
tail.
this
that Ash?
conversation about our letters.
Yeah, so you're fine with the conversation as long as we're in eye shot of the vampire.
Yeah, I'm watching that
You're
vampire
fine
like a
with-
fucking hawk.
You're fine with the conversation as long as we're in eyesight of the vampire. No, keep watch on it.
I really say I'm
What
watching the
do
vampire.
you
looking
wanna
for
have a
movement,
discussion about the
anything
letters?
like that.
Okay.
Keep
And
an eye out.
Jerica,
Do my floor hurts.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Fuck me. Do I add anything to it?
We're still in
I'll
shots
start
time.
doing that in a minute.
Oh god, it
We
smells.
didn't go
That
back
was
in
shit.
yet.
Huh?
9.
9?
Can I use an inspiration point? Fuck.
Why are we rolling? We
No,
haven't-
I was
No, it's a.
I said I was watching the vampire.
It's a thing. It's just a question based on her background. She didn't pass it though, so it's okay.
Okay. I got scared. She was like rolling d20 and I'm like,
Please no.
it's fine.
Okay, no, I'm all for
I don't want
talking
it
about
to.
the letters.
Yeah, let's talk about
Okay.
Which, if we want, like,
Ozra's in this conversation.
like
correct?
she said, this
Correct.
is all
If you
one.
want her to be, yes.
I do want her to be.
I think Ozra should
I'll
be in
read
this
it.
conversation.
She definitely needs to
because
be. Yeah, she's gonna have the most.
She
Yeah.
also has information.
Real no,
that
we're
we-
reading.
that we-
And, like specifically for my letter, she is the one person I need to
Yes.
really talk to.
So we need to have a group conversation, and group that means including Azura.
Yep. Because, like I said, like,
Dwayne's finest, group up.
Hello?
and like she said,
Lucas says with thaumaturgy, I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's wrong.
So, like,
That doesn't exist in the
and you said this is all one room, just like 5 of these rooms.
Yeah, and like the main center is like this. It's a pit, but the way he described it, it's got holes in it. The holes aren't actually like hot or lit though, and the flame that's coming off of it are different colors. So it looks like a gas, but it's not active like a gas. Like it's probably like fairy fire.
Okay.
Like it's false
Fair.
fire. Yeah. It's different. Again, this whole world is just on.
Alright, so who's starting the combo with the letter?
Do you
You.
guys
Chatty
want
corner.
Shalara there?
Yes.
Yes. I think everyone being there would be a good idea.
Okay. So just let me know who you're addressing,
Dr.
whether it
Strange
be
with his
Shalara
fingers.
or Azura.
He's
Please.
got the broken.
What was the question?
Let me know when you guys are talking to
Okay,
Shalara
okay,
or
okay,
Azura so I can
Okay.
direct you. for the
Alright.
day.
So we are moving back into game time with the goal of grouping up, bringing out the letters, and discussing it.
Are we gonna have somebody go up there and get these two?
They're already down.
They're not.
I'm already down.
They're down. He's down there.
They're
He's
not gonna let them-
at a little bit of a distance.
We'll just walk over to where he is so we
They're
have
not letting
some
the
distance,
vampire
but we're
out
still
of
watching
sight.
the vampire.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back in game time. We're gonna huddle up, guys. We're gonna have a fun little conversation, and we're gonna learn some stuff about each other and ourselves, and maybe how we want to interact with the world.
Yeah.
Is this one of those things the teachers make you do first in class?
Yeah.
I'll give you a fucking crossword to do. If you can solve
Actually,
my
it
quiz.
would be funny to have
That'd
Lucas
be
start
better
since
than
what
this.
his is.
You goddamn word search.
It would be funny for him to start since he has, like, you know.
No connection to the.
Exactly.
Um.
What the fuck does my letter mean? I don't exist.
I'm not real. Let me grab my letter.
We all have them screenshotted in our thing.
I know, but it's
I
easier
have
for me
one.
to pull up the physical copy rather than search down the text chain.
Alright. Who wants to talk first?
I want to hear how he does this.
Okay. So I think after everything sort of moved to where they need to go, like the vampire's off where it needs to go.
Where are we supposed
We
to
just
see
had
it?
this conversation about he's only gonna be he's giving it 3 days, or else he's 48 hours, or else he's
2 days.
redeeming this thing's soul.
I never said that.
Was that?
I said we have 48 hours before I send this soul to be redeemed.
So
I'm not doing
before he
redeeming.
sends the soul to be redeemed by someone who does redeeming,
Thank you.
he's
he
just
does
sort of a
the
transporter for souls to where they're going to be redeemed.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I think noticing that this is a very sort of tense moment, that was filled with a lot of harsh words, and pretty cut and dry. Lucas would be like, okay, this was a lot of new for maybe some of us. I don't know what everyone else's experience is with vampires or the undead. Mine is a little bit lesser, maybe, than yours. Um, I I do have some information that I feel like is maybe pertinent to what we're doing or could be.
You use too many joiner words.
Yeah, can we get to the point?
Unfortunately,
You lost my attention 20 words ago.
Our resident barbarian is just gonna start punching you if you don't get to the point.
Cool. We all got letters. These letters contain words. We need to talk about them.
Norhig, do me a favor.
You're probably the
Put
only
another
one who
mark
gets
on your
Syrian.
knot for who you're gonna punch
He
later.
just pretends like he does.
Oh, I'm really
We'll deal with it in a loss of money.
We get together and talk.
Get together and talk.
I expect
He wants us to talk about the letters we received
Exactly.
from who knows where.
Mine is a little bit disconcerting, and I'd love to feel like I'm not alone in that.
Now what does yours say?
Fine, start.
Ah, wonderful. As you know, Lucas Evolver, you can hardly fucking read it.
That's how small it is.
Lucas Volve. Okay. I'm gonna choose not to comment on this one. If you can let me, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. If you need help with yours, I'll gladly do it. I can read this one on my own.
Is he calling him stupid?
Yeah.
Roundaboutly.
So mine is just titled my name. It looks sort of like maybe some research was done on me. It says information is unknown of this individual, and we are uncertain if they ever existed. We'll update log if such a person is known to exist, or if they made it out of the war. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
He exists. I vouch for him. He has a soul.
He's
I'm
there.
here.
He's
It's-
there.
Now I don't know if there's validity to whatever has been put on this piece of paper.
So you're saying these are false documents?
Why would there be no record of your existence? No birth certificate, nothing?
I don't know. I mean,
They don't
I
record birth
remember
certificates.
having a
Most records of birth don't actually exist outside of nobility or high-end merchants classes that are rich as shit. You're really going to be knowing about what's happening in your location by word of mouth or local populace. Him not existing just means they have no record of him joining the war. They have no record of him enlisting. They have no record of what unit he was a part of. They have no record of him at all. At all, period. So they don't, it's not like, it'd be like me going to you and going, I looked at your hometown and you
Yeah.
don't exist there, but they know of your family, kind of a deal.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. My family's pretty famous line of astrologers.
Your family.
Yeah, but
No,
not
you're-
yours.
Well,
Listen.
I'm my parents' kid.
So?
No, you
What
don't
have you done?
necessarily have to be.
I've
Can we
studied.
also take them in game? We don't know what this war is, right?
In game, yes, that's one of the things I wanted to clarify with the DM. We should know what this war is, even just by passing. It's a large enough war on the other continent. Even if we only know that it is just the beginnings of a war, we don't know the exact phrase of why they're fighting. We don't know we're fighting demons. We don't know any of that. But we definitely know there's a war
There is a
raging on
war?
the other continent.
Okay.
Would all of us know that? Like would every
It's
single
not
character?
exactly
Would
not
certain-
common knowledge in Glorian when demons started pouring into the world.
But with certain characters having holes
Memory.
in their memory.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely certain characters that might not know necessarily
Yes.
about this, you're right. But it's
That's
gonna
what
be hard.
I'm asking. Is like which characters out of us?
I probably wouldn't, because she's made it very clear. I only remember
You wouldn't
Roman.
have. You'd know very little just because you were kind of communicated for that large portion of your life. And I don't think Soren would know either.
Mhm.
Okay.
Lucas,
We-
Gary, and Jessamine.
Do.
Would know of a war.
Vaguely.
Okay.
Of it.
We've heard.
Heard
Correct.
that there was a war.
We've heard the rumblings of the other continents.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, I don't know why they're looking for me in that. Because I don't have any relation.
can you remember all of your life up until this point?
Yeah, of course I can.
Every detail.
And then I try to remember every detail of my life.
I mean,
Do you,
No.
is he lying? Is he lying? Can I sense
So-
motive on that if you actually remember?
No.
I will say,
I'm gonna try. I don't know.
going back through what you can remember, 2 and 2 equals 4, 100%.
Mom,
But
Dad, me.
you keep going back, and you only really remember from like age 13 or 14 on. Anything before that were just stories that were told to you. You don't actually recall them happening.
I know I don't I know about no.
So no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's the case
No.
with most of us.
Some of us remember more than others.
Great. Yeah, I did get that from you guys from various conversations. I just thought that I wasn't including.
No, welcome to the party.
Wonderful to be initiated. Would anyone else care to share on what their dossier told them about themselves?
What?
Sarin ripped out her paper.
Wonderful.
You just can't use primitive words. Gotta use fancy words.
TikTok. How the hell you spell chauffeur? Chauffeur. That's it.
Fancy pants, right? Fuck you.
Right. I don't get you. He's right. You use too many words. It's a note. It's a letter. The fuck is a dossier?
Yeah, you could just read the thing on the paper, man.
The letter?
You just read the thing on the paper.
The
Just
letter?
read the thing on the paper. the words on there. Read them.
Okay. So mine says it's a series of days. It's a patient report.
Oh. Okay, that's different from. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a letter.
It's about 3 days.
Saying.
Yes, you're correct.
Well,
It's
you
not a
didn't
letter.
exactly explain what a dossier was.
Thank you.
Some of us don't know that.
You could have called it a missive.
Hey now.
Just
A
saying.
message.
You're an
Missive.
all-star.
Missive.
M-I-S-S-I-V.
That's too big.
See that would have done the same thing. They would have came at me with the sort of same gusto that they came at me for dossier with. If I
Yeah,
said
but
missive.
we're used to him talking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an elf.
But imagine if I said missive.
Still would have been the
would've
same
gotten
reaction.
shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause it's just you.
It is you.
Just
So,
patient report.
You're not
day 1. We found the young one on the streets of the Amalfi Coast.
Oh.
She seems well equipped as seems to be following a specific target. We will observe for now. Day 12. We think she is following another possible target of ours, Jessamine. The well-talented magical magic caster.
Hey!
I didn't realize that.
Whoever made that patient report put a lot of time and energy into that.
All of their creative energy.
Wait till you meet him. I made the whole character based off that shit.
The magical wild and
Magic.
spells.
It's
The whimsical whimsy of
I
Justin.
hope you guys do, because
I kind of want to meet this guy, girl,
Funny as fuck.
whatever.
This person.
Yeah.
Entity.
The magical magic caster.
Whatever it is.
The well-talented magical magic caster we have been following for some time now. Day 45.
Ooh, that's a big step.
Right. She has also now lost the target. Interesting to see if she chooses to stay or go, since the target from our side cannot be found. Where we find one, we may find the other.
Okay, so
And that's it.
so
So you've been
And
here
that-
before.
well, I feel like we also not talking about the fact that she was tracking you.
Yeah. I think that's a bit more pertinent here. It's like I don't know if I exactly remember your face. You know, I think I remember you. I don't remember you.
I don't remember you, but I mean, if you were following me, then I probably wouldn't have known your face.
Fair, but
Maybe I would have. Can I like sit here and think back and like really look at Soren and really think
Well,
back to see if I
remember-
remember anything?
She's trying to.
Well, I was gonna say both Ozra and Shalara are here too as well.
Yeah.
Roll intelligence.
What's this one? Intelligence check? Fuck me, dude. I'll give myself bardic for that one, but it's only gonna make it an 11.
Nope. She doesn't look familiar.
No idea.
Blank face.
what I know, you've been in a pocket dimension, so
Well, according to mine, not the whole time. Mine is also a patient report. Says, and I'm gonna look at like Ozra pointedly when I read this. Just Day 1. We've heard stories of a very young and gifted child that matches the brother we received earlier in treatment. However, she, however, has an affinity for magic and is quite the musician. Thanks. That's pretty nice. We have found her to be fragmented, a shard that was described in prior records. We will observe as her brother was known to get very expressive and lash out. We do not know if because she is a shard, if this will affect anything. Day 32. We watched her leave home with a woman we have been trying to follow for some time now. Azara Maturva, the elusive
Ooh, that's her.
Carlo of the coast.
That
Sorry.
sounds familiar.
We will continue to observe. She may have beat us to this one for now, but what are her reasons?
She is deadpan when you look at me like that. I cannot.
It'd be so funny if Ozra is just breaking down in tears. You got me! I thought I could get you for a few more years.
Day 33, so the next day, we have lost her.
Oh.
How Ozra has managed to sneak her out of... Oh, fuck, I'm really bad at reading out loud, guys. The dyslexia hurts. From under our noses. Beyond us, sorry.
Jessamine has dyslexia, canonically.
This is why she needs glasses, y'all.
This is why I read, but not
You
out
need
loud.
glasses because you have dyslexia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I
only
have,
watched
I
Percy
actually,
Jackson and the Lightning
I
Thief.
actually have glasses that help me with my dyslexia. But anyway,
You're
we
an
will
idiot.
locate her by any means necessary, and when we do, she will be the final key. This will all be over soon.
Kingdom Hearts.
You fucking friendly. Stop.
Sorry.
A lot of high praise for Jessamine in all of these letters.
Did you receive a letter as well, or is this just
I didn't receive one, no.
so like, what? Can you explain anything there?
I mean, if there are multiple fragments of you, I mean, I have been trying to put you back together.
Yes, okay, understood. Where was I? Who was looking over me?
I don't know.
But I was a patient here.
That's why I'm equally as concerned.
Insight check.
Okay.
I've been
Can
rolling
anyone
like
else
shit.
roll? Can anyone else roll sense motive on this?
I only have a 7. I could not sense
This thing,
Anybody
this
else?
feels like something that everyone can sort of sense motive on.
I mean, I'd be watching, but I don't know. I mean,
32.
it's no use rolling.
I can
You can
try.
roll.
I can't.
Check the nat 20, baby.
I rolled a 32.
31.
Yeah, brother.
I know.
That's terrible. Okay.
So
That's cool.
I rolled a 6, but it was a natural 3.
No.
That's a dirty
Oh,
20
no.
for me. So.
The nat 20 for me.
She is telling the truth as she doesn't know who, but her brain, I mean, you know how she works. It's very similar to your mindset, but different. And her mindset is already in the process of thinking who could it have been. So speculations are probably starting to form in her head. But does she know legitimately who did it or who was looking over her? Absolutely not, because Ozra didn't even know she was being followed.
Where was I whenever you found me and took me?
That's my point though. I found a multitude of parts of you everywhere. So
So I'm not the only shard you found?
no, remember we've slowly been restoring you. It's just we have to be careful putting the shards back together and how we do it. Too much, too fast can cause a lot of attention.
Are we sure these are shards of me, or am I a shard of something else?
That's what now I'm starting to question. But I don't know at what point or who at that point. I'm not certain.
Would you like to share yours?
Well, what about, would Shalara know anything? Since she's here too.
I mean, she's standing there.
Gotta ask her though.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
What are you asking her specifically about being watched, or the shards, or like what are you specifically talking to Shalara about?
What should I specifically ask her? About the shards?
At a game, you had 2 questions. You just had 2 questions. Am I a shard of myself or a shard of something else? That's literally what you need to start with.
Okay, that's
Just from at a game, Shalara was aware of the shards. She might not be able to give you a full answer, but she
Yeah.
can at least give a little bit of an explanation of what the shards are.
What is?
Speak your truth, Shalar. Give me one. Just give me one. Don't.
He's not gonna laugh at these. We forgot to ask you.
As far as if you were the real one or a fragment, I'm not certain. I perceive that only fey creatures of great power and or the gods themselves could determine if you are an original or a fragment.
Do you know where this is from? This patient report that they've been
I
watching?
like repart better.
Yeah, thanks.
I've been here. I can't leave here, unfortunately, at least not for a long time. And if I don't, then that's okay too. She seems just content.
Congratulations. figuring stuff out.
What final key? And I would be all over soon. What could that be pertaining to?
Some believe that once all of the fragments are put together, that it would create something that would shape the worlds themselves in a different format. Great cosmic power that could normally be controlled or manipulated if someone else were to restore the fragments. One trying to restore oneself, though, I'm a result of that. But don't get me wrong, mine was a choice. And I had to, because if not, the alternate, somebody having that key to make me the reason why I lose all my family or friends, whether that be blood or not. Trust me, sometimes family isn't worth looking for. And I had to learn that the hard way. So I don't know if you two are trying to find your family, but I'd recommend if you wanna keep them safe, stay away.
It's kind of the plan.
I mean, you two are kind of already together, so you kind of already fucked yourselves there, but
Well, that wasn't really planned.
The fates are a bit fucked up. I just don't know who I'm gonna feel more sorry for in the end. I don't think both of you can make it out of this.
I also wait, really
On that
quick,
note,
really
we'll
quick.
finish talking about your
Funny story.
conversations.
My brother and I did this earlier. My actual brother and I did this earlier to decide who went first for tattoos. We did 7 rounds of rock paper scissors and we had the same one every single time until we gave up and the tattoo artist flipped the coin for
I
us.
feel like the tattoo artist hated you.
He looked at us, he said, "I have a coin," and I was like, "I'm so sorry, Doc."
Always divert to coin.
Dude,
Always,
we tried so
always
hard
gotta
and we
divert
kept
to
going. We were
coin.
like, we can't keep going like this. 7 rounds of rock paper scissors later.
So yeah, we definitely need to keep in mind that both Shalara and Azura may know a lot more than we.
Oh yeah, we know that for sure. But what they're actually gonna tell us, slim to none.
You know what? At this point, whatever they're willing to give us.
Yeah. But
Not to mention we technically have 48 hours to find out information from them and each other.
no.
There's a
And the vampire.
caveat to that statement.
And the vampire.
No, there's a caveat to that whole thing. And it'll RP between me and Saturday at some point during this session. It's a caveat that if you read the chat, Jeff is still Jeff. So I'm just going to use that as a prime example of intelligent undead. Jeff is Jeff. Jeff is Jeff whether he got bit by a vampire or not. Jeff just now wants to suck blood. So Jeff is still Jeff though. It's not like a zombie, it's not like a lich, it's not like a greater bone fiend. One of these
It's
creatures took effort to create themselves into the evil they are. Vampires did not. Most vampires do not seek out becoming a vampire. They are a vampire through no fault of their own. Now, the longer they stay a vampire, the more corrupt they become, and therefore their soul gets further and further away from the light. At some point it becomes irredeemable. But in this stage of this particular vampire's life, he is not irredeemable and he did not choose for this. So he's still technically being an intelligent undead. He has the ability to make his own free will and choice at this point. That's the caveat to this whole statement. I unfortunately don't know that in game, and that's what I need to break down with my RP with Siren.
Which I actually have something that may help for that.
I'll be alright.
I know, but I feel bad.
There's been a lot
There's
worse.
something that
At this point,
He's gonna beat you up.
there's
I still
something
feel
that
bad.
actually could help
The best one was
her for these vampires too.
What are they?
Doesn't your goddess want a religion?
Okay, yeah. So
My-
there's a problem here. There is a caveat to that. I didn't necessarily say it was a caveat that got me out of burning this thing in the fires of purification. The problem is it gives me a better understanding as a character as to what we can do with this person, but letting him free is definitely 100%
Not
not
an
on the
option.
menu. Even if this person is pledged to another god, it doesn't matter.
It can't be set out in real
This
world.
person is going to be set free.
It's
It's
gonna
just
have an
through
option.
what purpose, through
That's
what.
I'm saying.
This
in-
person is gonna have a choice. A or B.
Yeah, but A or B is still going to revolve around them not leaving here.
Correct.
So either they choose their own redemption and therefore go on their own, or they choose not to and we do it for them. But either way, I have to have that conversation with Soundray to figure that distinction out first.
Okay.
So, but that's a little bit different.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm
Okay.
just saying, like,
But to your point, yes.
her goddess could actually
Correct.
help them and
Help.
build a religion, kind of like.
But in direct diametrically opposition to what mine is. So that happening right now is pretty slim. I'm not saying negative, like zero, but there's other paths we can take for this guy that don't involve us forcing things on
I feel
him.
like
So that's what I want to. That's the distinction I want to leave. I want to give him a choice.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he can have that.
Agreed. But if his choice is like I'm
Can
gonna go
ask.
follow this goddess, I'm like, great, you're gonna do it when you're reincarnated.
Yeah.
Like so.
Y'all can choose whoever you're gonna have fucking tea with later.
I will not be a part of that.
I will. I like
Are you gonna read your letter?
Yeah, bro,
Letter.
boy.
My letter didn't contain anything of interest.
Oh, we're really gonna do this, are we?
So like you don't
Nah.
say anything.
Sorry, buddy.
Nothing we
Read the
didn't know.
letter.
Read the letter,
I
buddy.
had 3 sentences on mine.
We're all reading our letters, Donald.
Read the letter.
Didn't have.
Donald, read the letter.
Read the letter. Please read the letter.
If you didn't have anything, you wouldn't mind reading it to us.
Outside of logic at this point, it just comes down to a
Stands for
read
that.
the letter, Donald. Like, cause
Honestly, pressuring him isn't gonna make him do it.
No, it's
You
not.
could just say I don't want to instead of lying about it for some half-cocked
In his
excuse.
mind, he's not lying about it. Nothing in that letter is new. Maybe new to you, and her, and him, but not these two. It's nothing they already don't know.
I know that, but out of game, I'm just saying in game, you're going to have a tough time being the only person not sharing their letter.
That's fine.
Or
Okay.
at least say you want to go last. I mean.
And then not share your letter. Like, that's a lot better than just saying no outright.
He's saying no outright.
Well, that's gonna
Yes.
cause a problem.
So that's crazy.
Let me just pick 'em up.
You should read your letter.
Would you like to read it?
You can actually.
Sure.
I mean, it's in Braille, but you can still read
You
it.
don't have the physical copy with you?
You'll have to go through and dig it up. So you should have done it originally.
Maybe
When,
we leave.
then we wouldn't have been in this.
Or do you have yours on you? Or
Me?
do you
No,
have-
mine's in my phone. I have pictures of the damn thing.
Same.
Unless you want to do yours while he
Here's
looks for that.
fucking half my water.
Oh.
But I could see Gary getting frustrated and getting like, oh,
Give us some. We can
No.
just do it.
You
in
can take
a
his time.
second.
I'm going to end up being
So we need
significantly
to.
angry at
So
my
I
letter.
just grabbed.
yeah.
Lucas was just handed a letter by Donald, and he's gonna read it.
I think there's a
To
news,
himself.
You're not gonna
Do you
share
mean to
it with
resend
Justin?
it to you?
Are you not gonna share it with Justin?
Maybe.
Huh?
You're not gonna share it with Justin?
Unless
That's Justin. There he is.
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I
He'll
forgot.
read it out loud, so I don't gotta do
I
anything.
forgot. I forgot it looked like this. Okay. Okay. This says Donald. Incoming patient report.
Hey, that font's different.
Font is
Dude,
different.
we discussed this.
He was saying it.
That's
That's really.
Does
How do you know
Braille-
about fonts?
Does Braille have fonts?
Braille doesn't have font. You don't know what Braille. You shouldn't even know what the fuck Braille is.
Wait, it's in Braille.
It's in
Yeah,
Braille.
It's in Braille.
Can you read Braille?
Oh.
So that's why it's.
I can comprehend language.
That works.
There you go.
Then no,
The
why is it bumpy?
material somatic components.
Why is it bumpy?
Comprehend language. I run my fingers across this bumped sheet of paper. And read Braille. It says Donald and patient report. Day 1. Patient has been sent to an exclusive program to be reformatted for the use of assembly in the 7. Patient was first presented. Sorry, I'm still getting used to reading Braille. With a complex history, and parents asked us to take him in. Day 23. Oh, goodness. Patient has gone through the program well and has started making friends within the camp itself.
That's strange.
That doesn't sound like you.
At all.
He seems to want to be social, and that's definitely not you. But keeps those he cares for more at a distance. What's that mean? Day 56. Huge progress was huge. Huge progress was made on his part.
Is it actually in all caps on there? Oh.
So it's bolded braille.
Oh, so it would be like very hard.
Yeah.
Fucking underline.
Why is that? Why are those
That's
bumps
really
bigger?
sending him.
So I will say this, there actually are two different dialects of Braille. There's Braille A1 and Braille B1, and they are different complexity levels and everything.
Just like how sign language has
Yeah.
American and British.
Yeah.
Correct.
You are 100% correct.
Sorry. That really...
There's also Australian sign language.
Huge.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of fingers though.
Awesome.
Varying degrees of how
awake. He lives.
Oh shit.
Brew coffee.
I'm almost had to spit out my water twice already.
Hey!
Read the letter.
Huge.
He was also shot today.
Reading it.
Right? Yeah, you're aware of that, right?
Reading it.
You know, if you take long,
Huge progress was made
thank
Next sentence.
on his part today. He agreed and willingly stepped up for the next part of his training. He is becoming a strong
I'm cracking up the Aiden
He is becoming a strong-filled and resourceful monk.
Monk. What's a monk?
It's a type of fruit.
He gives us hope if this succeeds well that we will retrieve the sibling next for assessment and hopefully treatment as well. Day 107. The inevitable happened. Ellipses. All of his progress. Ellipses. Gone in just a short amount of time. But the power and the result should he survived the instability of the magic. We will call this a raging success and continue development immediately. Huge. So what does that sentence mean? Because I think it was objected wrong. But the power and the result should he survive the instability of the magic.
So, in his regard, it's when the event happened when he lost his sight. So should he be able to survive what was happening to him and the instability of what magic that they were going to do?
Oh, it was like an exclamation of, oh my gosh, imagine.
Yeah, like if he does this.
Okay.
This would be insane.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like he has made all of this progress, is it too good to be true?
Okay.
The patient report has something to do. Wherever this thing is, whatever this is, has something to do with the monastery because it said it was a camp. So they're tied directly. And he was sent there.
There is
Why
quite
are
a
you
bit
stuck on the
of
word
conflicting information though.
I'm gonna
One,
rip the
I
paper
remember
off
it
and
as
hand it back.
I volunteered to go. Then I was told I was sold. Now it says I was put in that program.
May have still had a transaction.
Sounds like you were
Possibly.
There could have been a transaction.
But the original transaction was them paying mom and dad. Well, dad. I guess mom was sick at the time.
Maybe they did.
Didn't you guys say there was a place?
What's your intelligence?
Can't say that.
12.
So no.
Fuck it, roll. Just curious.
Bardic.
+1.
Was that +1? 18.
I would say what's a little weird about the whole situation is like your brain thinks for a minute that you had heard of other people go through kind of similar experiences of like everybody was sold and that's just what they told everybody. You're starting to wonder if that's just what they told everybody to make it easier so you would never want to go back to mom and dad who never wanted you to begin with. They just told you that you were sold. It was a hard cut. There was no going back. You were abandoned at that point. That is the only place that your mind can logically go as to making it make sense.
You were reformatted for use by the Seven?
Yeah.
Who are the Seven?
We'll get to that later.
What does your letter say, Norhead?
Let us know if you need any assistance.
He's gonna reach in his bag and pull out a
Yeah.
broken pair of tiny little glasses
Amazing.
Oh my god.
and put them on.
I imagine they're like super tiny, like they look like this.
They're like Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah,
No,
but
not
like,
that small, but
this
like
little.
I just
Like-
imagine like the Witwicky glasses from Transformers.
Are you ladies man 2117?
Anyway.
and he's gonna go.
Incredible.
Make you a deal.
That I wanna hit
I
him
read
now.
this, I get to punch
It's
you.
bad that I wanna
No.
hit him now.
Denied.
But you and him are such good friends.
Good, I'm gonna
It's
punch you
frustrating
anyway.
me right now.
Well, this is
You
what you gotta
can
be careful who you
attempt.
pick as friends.
So mine's a patient report as well. Of course,
You
my
get distance
name,
from him.
incoming. Incoming patient report. So it's they have me on my first day that I was. This man was found This
Harry
man
failed, you're
was
safe.
found initially. No, that's how it's actually written. This man was found in the middle of the gravelands, beaten and bloody until his body collapsed. We are surprised this one not only survived the war, whatever war, yeah, but I lived there in the gravelands unfound and alone. Or they left him to die alone. I don't know who they would be. I don't know which I would wish for the chap. I don't even know who found me. So that's something I may want to thank someone for. It goes to 34 days after. This individual was quite the fighter, managed to live and awake all on his own. We thought that the gods had him for sure, but he proved us wrong. Doesn't seem to remember the fight, and he also hasn't gained all his strength back. Slowly, we still need time to figure out his part in all this, so the gods spoke, and so it will be. Day 70. I thought there was. Oh, wow. Patient's strength has surpassed those bonds of which we had him in. Yeah.
You broke your bonds.
Of course, you know. Seems someone has been whispering him things on how or where to leave. Either that or he figured it out on his own. We will find him and any that assisted him but proceed with caution, for he is assumed to be armed and dangerous.
Yeah.
Can I do a history check to see what knowledge I can remember of the Gravelands?
I'm gonna look
anything I
right
may have
towards Shalara when it says Gravelands, because she looks like she would know more about
You
it.
can try. And actually, Shalara would know nothing about the Gravelands. Shalara had really never experienced it.
So in other words, it would just be up to pretty much any of us to
No, I need to get the nerds gummy cluster before I do this.
What, Ozra?
Give us a bird on 120.
So,
Yeah, Ozra's not good.
It is a dirty, filthy little 20.
Okay, you want one?
A dirty, filthy little
Thank you.
You didn't call it a good girl.
I didn't.
Do I know anything about it since I'm not even remembering?
No, and the problem is with this, and I'll be upfront with you guys. A lot of the history, at least here on this side, is the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of it has gone like meh, because whoever caused it, it was part of a very big thing, and it was big enough to try and cover it up, and to go to this extent.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know kind of different avenues as to where this could lead you, it's a matter of getting there though. It's how are you gonna get there? And for how long are you gonna get there?
Yeah, especially.
Because time looks different.
Darian?
The Gravelands.
Your
One last person to read their letters.
dossier.
Well,
Surprisingly, Norhig got through his.
my thing is, who helped me then?
What we're gonna try to figure out, because obviously they have an interest in all of us.
Who would want the apparently a beast out of his cage?
Wasn't me.
You're no one. You're no one.
I'm across the way.
I figured you would be at this point because.
Wasn't me! I yell from across the circle, keeping distance, sort of like skimmering like behind
Is there a pillow nearby?
Seren.
I would crack up if you like tried to hide behind Jasmine, but she's like
Hold on.
5'3" and just
Hold on.
in a
I'm like
shrinking.
6 foot. I'm 6'1". I'm going.
Come on.
So can I throw a pillow at him?
No.
You could. Ask again.
May I please throw a pillow at him?
No. Not in this realm, no. If you guys are gonna beat the shit out of each other, it's not gonna be inside of fucking Shalara's realm.
I'm using a pillow.
It does not matter to her.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
Shalara was having her peace and was perfectly okay with the decisions that she made, and now her home is being used as a refuge camp. Yeah, she is had her peace and was enjoying it, and now it has been heavily interrupted.
We're here. Let us in. We got vampires.
Would Shalara know anything about the war? Or Ozra?
What is it good for?
From her perspective, no. From her perspective, no.
Because I'm not allowed to remember.
It's not
We'll
even
get-
that.
we're
It's
gonna
just
get
from
there.
her perspective, like from Shalara's perspective, no, she wouldn't know anything about it.
It's the shard.
Shalara from before she went down the whole clusterfuck.
Nightshade.
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay, yeah.
But this is
Nightshade.
redemption. This is redemption one. She went through with the procedure.
I know, but this is more or less closer to her being Nightshade than she was full Shalara by the end.
Yeah, it was
like she didn't know.
It was like mid arc.
Yeah.
Because it was enough to where the thing happened with Artemis. Right?
It was Artemis.
Correct. With the fox.
Artemis.
Fox, right, yeah.
Artemis and Gurkor.
Can I squeeze by you?
That had
I'm
happened.
sorry. Can I squeeze?
That had happened. So from there, we have to consider that it might have also been
From the way.
I put the mugs down.
what could have happened was, and we do have to consider this.
Why? Over
Hey,
here.
hey,
No.
not with my mug.
Why are you yelling at him?
Why were you worried for me?
Because that mug's.
Because that mug was a birthday present.
Not the mug!
No, not the mug.
Use your hands.
Probably would have made it like blink off. Pick up the knives off the wall.
Yeah, so this is around that time, Shalara. So before we got into the Fey realm, but after she started walking towards Sarah, right? That intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
What the hell?
Don't talk to me.
Okay. So that she wouldn't know that she wouldn't know end game knowledge of what she knew at the end of the campaign.
It's so here. I'm gonna put it in this way. So this is completely out of game. Because of how it happened and when it happened, she essentially died. She does not know what the end result was.
Yep.
Of what happened.
That is true.
There is, from her perspective, she does not see it as a war. Because she experienced all of that shit as she was dying in
Yep.
order for things to not happen.
Yep.
So really in the world, there was no war, but in the Feywild, there was a war that she was a part of towards the end to help close rifts.
Yep.
So she was and she wasn't. She doesn't know what happened. It just stopped.
There was no one.
And not even then, it was afterwards. It was this.
Don't Boston say that,
Oh my god!
That's crazy. I'm the full fucking dad. Well, yeah, I hope to God you got Apple Care, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Oh my god.
If I'm the genius part, explain one of those things.
Do you need a paper towel?
No.
Are you
So,
okay?
Should I apologize? I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
So necessarily, this
Okay.
is pre coming back.
Pre what?
Oh my god. I'm
You guys would not know. So that's what I'm saying. Is like
We-
out of character.
We
that's
as
explained.
players know, but yeah, we're
You guys
confirming.
do not know.
Yeah, we're confirming that yes, you are correct. It is that one, but we as characters, we don't have information.
That's what I was saying
Yes.
as players, not as characters.
Yes, but what I say is you need to be as your character and not as a player. I am specifying that because if you keep trying to ask 17 different ways of one question,
There's not a month there.
I know. There's no way around it. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. But you guys do not know. Period.
Immediately going back and gaming with Lucas and going, so Shalara, because you're part of a different dimension that was part of the Feywild, but you didn't participate in the war.
Literally.
No, but it'd be funny if I did it though. Anywho,
I want to know who found me now.
that is, yeah, we have a lot to sort of figure out from these cryptic. Well, some of them are patient reports, some of them are.
Jurian, you want to share yours?
Yep, for the most part. For the most part, they are. Well, let's see if the record is full.
I think his silence is your
that
answer.
I think
complete,
so
and
too.
everyone's got those patient reports except Lynette.
No.
Miriam, what did yours say?
Have we read yours yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Would you like to share?
That probably was a better question.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll give you that. We can find something around here.
I'm really sorry.
Okay.
No. I giggled and I can't stop.
She can't. You know that.
He's doing a serious fucking
I know, I'm really trying to
I'm actually not. So,
I'm gonna cut you from the scene.
how would I explain to them what I explained to you on our lovely walk without getting back to that point again,
Yeah.
and then coming to that revelation again when I was a lot more. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really want to do that again.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So what do we do here? You don't generally need to ask advice, but it's just one of those situations where the story is going to lead to a.
I think you can share at least part of it without having to rehab that discussion.
Okay.
For the more personal parts,
Okay.
I feel like you should keep.
I'll be real brief. I was a wizard.
Oh.
Found in the war, right?
Yeah, found in the war.
Oh.
Shattered.
Oh.
Mentally.
Oh.
And that's all I'm just going to stop at. I found God.
Wizard. Like you could. Like you were practicing.
Like I could do everything you can't and more.
You can.
You know,
Remember
a
how
little bit of
he
wizard.
told you he idolizes wizards. His family are wizards.
So it was more of a self-idolization.
So we're working on it.
No, it's what he wanted to do.
It's like a grenade.
It's what I was.
It's not a wizard.
Exactly.
It's a grenade.
So, yeah.
With a little
So he was
wizard-like
idolizing
capabilities.
the past version of himself.
I'm pretty sure
No,
a wizard
he
really
was
has the
trying to
capabilities
be
of a
true to
grenade.
himself.
That's fair.
It's fun.
I advise not to press further down that road. There's a giant landmine. Just a giant mental and emotional landmine that I
There
cannot
is a
step on right
hard
now.
no point that we do not want to cross.
So don't.
Okay. Well, you didn't know about the hard no.
No, but you can tell by the way he's.
Just for my sake, if you're not there, can she share it with the rest of us?
I don't think I should, considering this is something deeply personal.
I think you're also approaching
Yeah.
this hard no.
But at the same, I'm not pressing it. I'm asking the question because if he's not willing to talk about it, if you're not around,
I'll just be frank. It's not that I'm not willing to talk about it. I just need a little bit more time to swallow the moon-size issue that it is, and then I can talk about it once it's been crunched down into much smaller moons that I can present to you all.
that works for me.
Excellent.
If you need any assistance, let me know.
Oh, I will certainly do not.
Just putting my hand out there.
Thank
You don't gotta spit on it.
Understand, I'm not. I'm just saying I do not need your assistance. But thank
Okay.
you. Good. Who has the next story?
Nobody.
Excellent. Let's now discuss what we know.
Okay. We know of the war.
Mm-hmm.
What
We know
war?
That
There's
Right.
a war on another continent.
There's a war in a separate continent.
And technically the Feywild.
Yeah, branching into different planar aspects.
No.
And it's war loosely.
And it's war loosely. It's more of sort of a.
And this war drove me to find Sarenrae.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean just find Sarenrae. I mean find fucking Sarenrae. Like, it was the sole thing that seemed to have just kept me from just going into nothingness.
Okay.
That was a long impression.
Apparently I wasn't in it, which is what I think I know about myself because
Or
I
you-
don't remember being in it.
Or you could have been in it and just, you were young.
Or
So
he
you
Oh, I
could've
had
been a part of
friends,
it.
by the way.
Oh.
Friends?
Friends who sacrificed themselves at the end of the war to end the war.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't quite remember who they are, and they apparently don't exist.
Wonderful.
But I had friends.
Gotcha.
That's really good. I'm glad you had friends.
It is nice that you. Yeah.
You gotta have friends.
Gotta. Yeah.
Do you know any of their names?
I think I did.
Do you remember any of the names?
Give me 1 second. Mine's are right here, so give me 1 second.
I think be careful. I don't know if this is the landmine that we're approaching.
I don't know.
Precise here.
If he's not willing to say, then he'll say he's not willing to say.
Look, we're not trying to get close to the landmine. We're just scooping the dirt around the landmine so we
There
know
it
where
is.
it's at.
No, there was one particular one. No. Just gonna. Why are you in my letter?
And I'm pointing at Shalara.
Shalara, yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
In fact, we seem to know each other quite well at some point. And then you sacrificed yourself to end everything, thereby shattering the people around you. So I'm curious who you are and your particular relation to me and the other 4 individuals that are lodged in my brain.
It's, I mean, complicated.
Well, it has to be at this point.
As most things are. The extent of which this is. We do know of each other. And I
No,
say
no.
of
You
because
know of me.
you just don't remember, just like I don't recall the war.
Who was I?
I have suspicions.
I would like to hear them.
So would
And I'll get to that.
Next time.
Yeah. Don't, please no cliffhangers.
Just how you were afraid that certain information that you share could push you there. I'm afraid that certain contexts concerning whom you may be, yes, pertinent, but also very destructive.
And I will agree with you, and we will revisit this at a later time. But we will revisit this.
That's fine.
Because I have further questions for you.
That is fine. But as you said, once it breaks into many smaller moons, correct?
Yeah. I get the feeling I know what your shards are too, once I learn a little bit more. But we'll get to that later as well.
Go ahead and roll.
Digging for the dice.
It's gonna be a knowledge check. I would say
Bardic.
knowledge, history, or religion.
Oh, if I get my choice, are you giving me a choice between which one I get to roll?
Correct.
That's awesome, because it's going to be religion.
Bardic.
Oh, I don't think I need one, but okay.
You can have it just for funsies.
32.
32. Look, I need you to move. You're making my legs numb.
Told you I went hard into religion. Yeah.
She is wearing around her neck a very, very, very particular symbol that, I mean, you recall, I mean, it is an idol of Sarenrae, but the level of intricacy that is on this one is that of a royal stature.
Okay.
Really?
Does not seem to match with her.
Yeah.
But she does wear it. And it almost while she makes that sound of, or that remark of breaking it into many smaller moons, it almost like hums. It's very, very, very faint. But it almost hums.
You're exactly what I need.
I need to go and pray. I'll see you all later. I need to pray to Sarenrae. I need to ask her some questions, but we'll get there in a minute.
Okay.
Do the RP elsewhere, because we're going to RP the vampire situation with Sarenrae at the same time.
Okay. Anybody else? Anything else?
Well, I mean, there's no knowledge of me or anything, and there's not very much listed on the paper, so I don't really have much to ask on.
I'll ask Azura. So you were well known with the Vinicarlo?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It's a stupid history, honestly. And it was
In hindsight, it was supposed to be innocent and wasn't.
I think Jasmine would understand at what point in her life she was talking about it. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Makes
You would have
Oh,
recalled
yeah.
her
This
while
is-
you were relatively
Yeah.
young, popping in and out, and
Mhm. Who she was at that point.
yeah, sometimes she would
This is gonna be a
leave
real come to
like
Jesus
unseen
moment for you.
servants with you, or
It's going to be a
different
really
like
foreshadow.
spectral images, and would send
Wonderful.
what she could. But sometimes she would be gone for like days, and then when you got older, weeks, sometimes months on end. You didn't hear
Mhm.
from her. Besides, again, the little magic that she would send here and there for you to know that she was okay. But yeah, it was a time, and you probably would have maybe had an instance or two where she came home and she was not okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to leave that up to you whether or not you think she would have gone up to her, being young and either reserved or not,
Mhm.
and either chose to help or say something, or just chose to pocket that in her mind and just walk away with Azra never knew that I saw her.
I think Jasmine would have been one for comfort, and would have at least like, you know, if she was like in a shock state, at least maybe not touch her, but bring her hot tea, sit next to her.
So maybe
And just
after
be
she
there.
was done cleaning herself up.
Yes.
Okay.
Allow her space, but then be there should she need it.
Yeah. Once or twice you experienced it, but yeah.
Okay. Her.
Anybody else?
No, that was literally all the letters at this point.
Yeah. I just didn't know if anybody
So
was
now
gonna
that we've discussed through that wonderful piece of history.
I didn't know if anybody was gonna say anything about the whole vampire situation that I just kinda.
Oh no, the vampire situation's next.
That'd be so funny. You
He needs
you
to-
bring it up like that, and Aaron's like,
So-
"That's a good point." Yeah, it's a vampire
Actually,
situation.
let's go back.
Because I gotta RP a situation with Serenary at some point
Yeah,
here
he's gonna do
to
that,
split
so,
the difference on
I say,
how I'm dealing with vampires.
I feel like that would be a good thing to do at this point, and I would just be watching the vampire semi close, but like not too
So
close.
everybody's kind of like still sitting around the fire relaxing.
I'd say I'm closer to the vampire now,
Okay.
but like with Shalara and Azra, I
Okay.
know they're keeping an eye on them too, but I would just be like watching.
They'd make probably like a casual meal around the area, get everybody kind of settled in for the, I would say afternoon, while checking on everybody. And you wanted to do your thing with Sarah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray and ask her. I
Okay.
gotta ask her some specific questions, but
Do
then
you want it to just be you, or do you want it to be you and any of your Sarenrae worshippers?
I can join if you want me to.
I do not want you to join. No, I want this to be strictly me, mainly because I'm gonna be asking about my family.
You
got
should,
it.
Nori can come.
No, I definitely cannot come.
Alright. Go ahead and roll percentiles for me. Great. It starts coming in a little bit fuzzy.
That stands to reason. I'm a little bit fuzzy right now as it is.
What? Are you... Hello?
Yeah. Sorry, a little distracted at the moment. I have 3 questions. I really need one of them answered. The other 2 are just really for my own edification. How do we, as a whole religion, handle intelligent undead? Ones that were turned against their will and have the capacity for redemption, yet are irredeemably evil due to the nature of the creature that they are. I'm speaking, of course, of vampires.
Go ahead and roll Constitution.
It's ought to hurt.
Oh yeah, kills me.
Yikes.
Natural 1.
16, which is 2 above my constitution.
Okay, that's alright. So things start becoming a little bit more clearer. Again, not as staticky, not as delayed in what you see. Well, Shalara. I mean, she's an acolyte of mine as well.
Yes.
She
had gone through vampirism, and I even gave her the choice to keep it if she wanted to. I believe that every individual, as long as they're cognizant of making the choice, should have the decision. Being undead or otherwise, she still did it and she persevered. If we take away somebody's choice,
Well, I wasn't exactly going to take away her choice necessarily. It's just send them to be judged. Um, it's their form that's my problem. Their soul is fine. Their soul is corrupted, but not irredeemable.
a form is only temporary.
Correct, which is why I was going to burn the form away so that the soul can be passed on to judge. But the longer it's anchored to the form, the longer the corruption breeds in it. Even your protege didn't always win that fight, I'm imagining. So I guess at what level of mistakes are we willing to pass up on a variety of different undead? Are we willing to redeem liches as well? They're also intelligent undead. They made the choice to become furtherly evil. Vampires also can make that choice.
That's my point.
So we redeem liches?
If they were to be ones willing to change, then I think we would want any soul to find that rest.
Would you believe a lich willing to change? Or not one that is willing to gain more power through a communion with a god?
I think it is not fair for us, being who we are and what we stand for, to not give them that option first. They could always prove us wrong, but if we make the decision and we never give them a chance to prove us right,
But
then
what
are we
about the
really
ones
doing the
that...
right thing?
But by proving us wrong, that means he's going to take a life of an innocent. Is that
Not
life worth
necessarily.
his?
Not necessarily. You're willing to be on the defensive, as I'm sure he is too. As I'm sure Shalara is. Shalara already experienced this once before. She already knows what the stages are.
What makes you think this particular one is going to be the same as Shalara? Each case is unique, and that's my problem here. If we let this one go, and it turns out to not be like Shalara, then we have the blood of the individual that they took on our hands, as well as the blood of the person we are now redeeming and sending to be judged. And that person then at that point will not be judged fairly. They will be judged to damnation. And that doesn't seem fair.
So
Because the hunger is not exactly something that they have a choice in fighting. At some point, they're going to need to drink blood. And most are satiated on pig's blood, animal blood, but not all. And we don't know who he is or what he is.
and she'll kind of place a hand on your shoulder and go, you don't even know fully who or what you are.
That we're gonna get to that in a minute if you don't mind. That's the second portion of my conversation. But before you shift gears on me, Farron Ray, we're gonna deal with the vampire one first. I understand I don't know who full I am. I agree, but vampires are vampires. They have a hierarchy and a rule set.
People are people.
But people are not vampires, though.
But if his bad experience is going to be people immediately charging at him,
Which they will do.
it's not going to be a positive. But think about it. If we let him prove us wrong, prove that he can do this, to have a disciple that is a vampire chosen of Sarenrae, to imagine what that could do, the people that it could save.
But the odds of him being burned the moment he leaves and people find out he's a vampire before they know he's a good vampire are like astronomically high. Again, I feel like we're just condemning him to a life of pain and torment and isolation by letting him live.
But Shalara was the same way, but she was willing to fight to live because it was still a life worth living. Even though she didn't breathe air the way that normal people do, she still had the fight, the drive, the love, the emotion. She had everything that still made herself, in every sense, human. Just not everybody treated her as such. And she found ways around it, which I'm sure she could help him find ways.
Side note question. Rings of sustenance would work on a vampire. It would just literally keep their hunger from becoming anything more than an underlying craving that they kind of had to just twitch about.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna scale that back down again. Yeah, so rings of sustenance only just take away hunger. I don't think they specify living or undead.
No, we went over that because I was gonna give mine to Shalara.
Yeah, but Charlotte wasn't a full undead at that point.
She was not full undead.
Hold on.
She never went full through the transition.
Correct.
So
That was the
because
problem
you were
with that.
in that gray zone.
Correct.
Hold on a second.
It's
Okay.
the same way that I phased out of the fucking wall of the hut because she technically didn't need to breathe, but she wasn't technically fully alive either, and that's why she couldn't sense me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that weird gray area.
Okay, so that's why.
And vampires, they're different because they do technically need to feed. Hold on.
But I won't have an uncontrollable hunger.
Well, and even then, remember Shalara, she had that flask on her that they made. So it's, again, she's essentially saying there are options without giving away Shalara's whole story. They have options of what you can do and how you can do it. It's just a matter of if
And
Shalara's willing to help and if you guys are willing to find a common ground.
and to be fair, like with him being an ex whatever wizard having a lot of magic background, he would probably know about the magic items.
Remember, he doesn't remember everything though. That's
No,
the thing,
but-
you can't automatically assume
No,
that you know about this.
not that, but like just basic magic items from just
There it is,
his
yeah.
family.
No, so the ring of sustenance deals with everything. It deals with addiction, it deals with more, it does with all of it. And so if you're a full vampire, it doesn't do anything necessarily for your craving, because vampires don't need blood to maintain their existence. It's part of the curse and the addiction that they have, which the ring can sustain. But they're still going to crave it. It's just not going to be like, well, I've hit the point where I'm just going to go murder you now. It's going to reach a point where it's like, I need a pig. Like, it's that kind of shit. So, okay. All right. So that answers my question number 1 that I had with you. Meaning we don't have to purge this thing. There are ways around this thing. We can work with this thing. Great. Convincing your other chosen is going to be different because he doesn't view it as a problem with vampire to undead to redemption. He views it as an experiment, and he's going to purge it because he knows it's waiting for an experiment out in the world. So I'm not necessarily certain how we're going to approach that, but that's going to be for you and him to figure out. With that being said, what?
I don't think you know that. Because
I'm
he didn't
pretty
say
sure
that.
you told it in game.
I said it in chat. I've never said it in game.
He said it out again.
That may be
when
a
we were discussing,
conversation you
like-
have after this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Ignore
Yeah.
all that second part. Strike that from the record.
Strike.
Finally, my next question.
He's only speculating.
Why did I find you after the war? And why did you accept me so wholeheartedly? And why did you send me back to those
That's a lot more than 3
people?
questions.
Oh, it might be, but it's all part of the same question. The same question is why? Just why?
2 words for you. What is going on?
Why, if you knew what I was, did you send me back to people who clearly weren't my family?
Whoa.
You don't know this. Shut the fuck up.
Aiden's reacting, man.
Do you believe your family was entirely ones that you'd see as safe?
Oh, no, I definitely don't see them as safe. They were the opposite of safe. That's part of the problem I'm having with all of this. My family is not my family. Because my family, if what I know now of my past is correct to some degree, would have known that I was a wizard, and that at some point I returned to them for my studies from the war as a cleric. And at no point did they, I don't know, say something about that. I just were utterly ridiculed and ostracized for it. And I was meant to believe I'd always been that way, which means there have been memories implanted in me to tell me that. I'm having some problems reconciling who I am with what happened and why you let it happen. That's the landmine I can't talk about a restaurant with, but I feel like it's safe talking about a goddess with. Because my personality is going to shatter in multiple pieces if I don't figure out exactly which one of them I should be clinging on to. Because I'm desperately clinging on to you, which I feel like is an absolute crutch. Because I I should be probably going back to who I was. But who I was got broken by something. And I don't know what that is.
Who do you believe that you are? Do you believe that
Me?
you are the individual that is the cleric, or do you believe yourself to be the wizard of which your
That's the
family
problem.
descends?
I should be the wizard. Because that's who I was. I'm the cleric now, and I need to know why. I'm okay with being a cleric of Sarenrae at this point.
They wanted you
Who
to
did?
be a wizard. The family.
Was I a good one?
You're a cleric for a reason now.
Oh!
Yikes!
Shit, dog, you just got fucking roasted by your goddess. Holy shit.
I want to roll a con check for that one.
Oh,
That was,
that
was some vicious mockery right there. That was rough.
Okay.
Wait, when did the scene transfer into the Forge of Creation? Did I miss something?
So, when then did I decide that I wanted to follow you? Because I can't remember.
When they sent you away to go to studies for cleric, I mean, they figured a religious outlet, worst comes to worst, and to be honest with you, as far as your medical studies, are quite adept. So being able to tend to people and make them feel comfortable always was a strong attribute of yours. I can only imagine that's why they sent you there. However, not all of them were clerics of me. So for that I am uncertain.
Why was I in the war?
Everybody had a part to play within it.
But I was a wizard in the war.
You were sent in initially, is that correct? But you, as we established, were not great.
So this is still another thorn that I'm having in my side here. I was sent in as a wizard, clearly wasn't great. Got my mind shattered. Sent to the asylum, fantastic. Left from the asylum, back to my family, who knew I was a wizard, yet treated me only as a cleric at that point. So at so are you telling me that they're in on the whole aspect that I was in fact a wizard who got shattered and broken and was sent back to them as a cleric, and they were to keep up the whole ploy that I was a cleric the entire time? Because you have to remember, I've got memories from when I was a kid of going to temple and being a cleric. So what happened to me that they, changed my past like that?
They always wanted you to be that individual. They always wanted you to carry on that family legacy and name. But when you couldn't, they make up a story.
I'm going to burn them all.
They make up a way to, in a sense, make themselves look better. And when you went and actively sought direction, that's when religion came into play. And you dabbled around in a few, and then you focused on one. And that's when the cleric came into play. And they absolutely refused to acknowledge a divine magic. So they thought it was easier to essentially play along with you, make you feel that you were insane, and really tell everybody that you were just crazy and that you really were a wizard.
I'm going to kill them all. I mean, send all of them to redemption. My apologies. I'll give them a choice.
I just imagine Sarah
Now
go.
we're shifting gears. Killing them.
I won't give them a choice.
Thank you. You have been rather forthcoming. I have some things I need to think through.
Don't get too lost in that maze. It almost broke Shalara herself.
I need to find out that connection too, but that I feel like is for me to figure out. And I'm going to figure it out because I knew her and I knew the others who they're telling me do not fucking exist. And I know they exist.
It's a start.
But I will let you know, be on the lookout for several members of my family. I feel like I will be sending them to you shortly.
Don't worry about the shipping. It can take its time.
Excellent. Because I plan on taking my time.
Damn!
I am calm.
God fucking damn.
I am collected.
As he comes out of praying, can I, like, I don't know. Can
You
I get
want
a
to
vibe
sense
check?
motive on
Can I
him
get a
coming out
vibe
of
check?
prey?
I would say insight.
I feel like he's unwell. But Jasmine also knows that he was probably talking about his family in this because they had that conversation before. That's also a 31.
The vampire can stay. We will give it a choice. If it chooses redemption, we will give it the option of redemption and set it free. If it wants to go right now, I will burn it at the spot.
Woo!
That's more than I had before.
That was I admire that.
I am very calm.
You know.
That's
My vibe
good.
check says you're calm.
Do you want?
Very calm.
We
Okay.
made dinner.
Like too calm, like a little creepy calm.
Just placid.
Okay, I'm unwell with that.
Shlar made food. Do you want anything to eat?
She made good alcohol too.
No, but thank you.
Okay.
How does a vampire look?
You don't really need to drink that much, so.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah, you do.
Coming to a little bit.
So here's the thing with vampires. I mean, they're not. They don't have to breathe.
Yeah,
Like, they don't have to
we
do
can't watch
anything.
your eyes
So, like,
above
them
his chest, but
coming to.
well, like
is
I know
like,
he was like moving. Or,
No.
like, I don't know, but
They
I was
literally
Stick and
sleep
stab
like
the
the
thing!
dead. Yeah. So no, he's just laying there in the same exact position that you guys left him in.
Are we all going over?
no, I've been standing over by him.
Oh.
Same.
No. Anyone else been standing over by the vampire?
So, are
I
you
was-
on the same page as Thal now that he's had that talk?
Garion.
You know, oh fuck
I
me.
was just thinking.
What's his name? With Garion now that he had the conversation with his goddess?
Are you asking me if I'm willing to give it a choice?
Yes.
No.
But
Why?
why, Brother Thumb?
You're not over.
It has nothing to do with him being a vampire or an undead. It has to do with him being an experiment.
Okay.
He lost that choice.
So did we all.
Yeah, and we've gotten lucky so far. But we've also seen them be able to just flick a switch and all of a sudden they're in control of him. And they're using drugs to suppress experiments. You think he's gonna just drink the suppressant?
Well, no, but obviously I'm an experiment as well.
Yeah, and we're obviously pretty different.
Yes.
Given your explosive nature and mine.
Correct. But with the right guidance.
And are you going to just keep him around and guide him every step of the way?
Well, I don't think I could,
I will help you.
but I would hope someone else could.
I'm talking about when we leave.
Mhm.
Who's to say he stays on that path? Who's to say they
Check
don't
in.
just capture him and torture him for all the information for interacting with us?
Who's to say the same about us?
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of why we hide.
your old friend.
Correct, but he can also hide.
I mean, that's wishful thinking, but he also was in a barrel.
Correct.
I'm not
And
over
was
there.
put there. And you were in an asylum.
By the
Yeah.
35 feet away
Yeah.
from that vampire.
And you got out of there.
This isn't convincing me.
I'm confused.
You're proving my point that
No.
it's taken all of us to not get captured. And you think him by himself is going to be able to manage the same thing.
I'm not saying he has to be by himself.
Who's he going to be with?
We can ask Shalara.
Are we all hearing this conversation?
I would think so. We're not like trying to be discreet about it.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm 35 feet away because I'm not letting that thing out of.
Yeah, I know. We're semi close to him.
I'm not letting him out at dash distance.
So you just want to pawn him off on Shalara?
I'm not saying to pawn him off. I'm just saying somebody. Would I know that Shalara had been a vampire? Or is
I
it?
mean, she kind of insinuated it.
Okay.
She hadn't confirmed it, but she had insinuated it.
For someone to take guidance from someone who's been in the same position or very similar position,
I feel like we have a rare opportunity to do something incredibly funny here and send this creature to Aaron with absolutely no explanation except that he's here to help you.
For what?
Mm. Yeah.
He's a cleric. He's a priest.
I'm not saying we pawn him off on someone else.
Well,
I say
hey,
we give him the choice and let him know the reality of the danger he's in, and he can choose to live, to fight, to do what he can,
I'm backing her on
to
that.
not let this happen to other people.
And when he kills other people,
If he kills
When?
other people, if this is an if,
it's a win.
no, it's not a win. There's nothing to say that this man is gonna kill someone else. Nothing. Other than the fact he craves blood, okay, you do drugs. You crave drugs.
For once, I left nothing here.
Last I checked, no.
Yeah.
I just had to check.
I just
I honestly
smoked the
was
Blue
gonna say
Lotus to
something,
just
but-
help me out, man.
Uh-huh.
Just
Yeah,
magically
you're
figured
real
one would be in
convincing
there.
with that.
Like I said, if you guys want to.
Again, it has nothing to do with him being a vampire.
They'll stay in there.
It's because he's like us is why I have an issue with it. Because I know what they want to do to us.
Okay, and we tell him that this is a real possibility that he can get captured, tortured, fucked up, and
Even
he can
just
have a
having a
choice.
conversation with us puts a target on his back.
He already has a target on his back. Clearly, he's an experiment.
Can I say from someone who got sort of a target placed on their back from just interaction via the group, that was sort of just going to be a general thing that they have to deal with, and you didn't kill me on the spot.
Right, but you're with us.
He did try to kill me on the spot though when he met me.
Yeah.
Don't you guys
That
put
was
two
comical.
in these areas like this?
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's another area like this, yeah.
Can't get in or out without.
Correct. Correct, but that's what he was saying about pawning it off on somebody else.
Then don't pawn it off on anyone else.
We can
So
ask her.
leave him here.
I
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna say, I was gonna talk to her about it.
Why don't we just sort of give this person the information that we have about him, and then let them make a decision based on what they want to do moving forward? I feel like this isn't a wild thing on.
I'm also saying if they want redemption and we need to watch over them, we have the
Means to do
other.
so. The whip.
Yeah,
That is no longer tied to an evil god. So I'm okay
Exactly.
with this.
so we could use that as a refuge for people if we need to.
I feel like we're kind
That's
of
a
putting
good
the-
fucking point though.
That is a great point. I
We
feel like
also
we're putting
have
the
to
cart
start
before the horse on this one.
I mean, it's up to Ozra too, but it's just a suggestion.
Yeah,
Let's
I
talk
mean,
to homeboy who's the vampire.
Let's actually have a conversation
with
The vampire.
with.
the vampire and probably Shalara.
Let's start with the vampire first.
I think it's going to be a general group conversation
Yeah.
with everyone involved.
Sure.
If that,
Yeah.
and I'd rather you not smack him.
Sorry.
So if you could keep a little bit of distance, because you seem like you have sort of the finger on a trigger right now.
No, I just don't have the intention of letting it leave alive. You can talk to it all you want. I don't care. But I don't agree with letting it roam around or even be with somebody else.
Why?
Because it's an experiment. Because we
Because
know they
it
can
is.
see things through it.
Why?
We know they hear things, see things through all of
How
their
do we know
experiments.
it's an experiment?
It said it was.
They said it was.
said it
Yeah,
was
we
an
found from our
experiment.
investigations that it was.
Yeah.
It's an experiment.
Well, we could also give them one of the get them
And are we just
Let's
gonna
just have a
buy
conversation. Let's
a
have a
scrying
conversation.
ring every time we come across an experiment? Should we go?
rings.
Should we just go give the
Oh no,
monster
no, no, no.
underneath
We're
the
not
water?
talking in general experiment. We're specifically talking about one experiment.
Right.
One we're here. Let's keep it about this one and not the generalized experiment we're going to come across. So we might come across an experiment that's covered in blood and the baby, with baby heads on its head. We're killing that one. But if we come across this guy, we give. This is not the same as the baby-headed individual I spoke of earlier.
This feels like a sentient, conscious being.
Yeah.
Rather than something moved past a point of humanity.
The long and short of it is we can't kill it just because it's an experiment. Otherwise, that has to apply to all experiments, which is going to apply to all of us on the spot. We can't do that. We're no special than he is. We could have been him in the barrel as well. The point being, we just happen to have experiments done on us that were less transformative than the one that currently happened to him. Still no choice of his own. We need to give him and let him run free. If he goes free and they look through him and see through him, what are they going to see? A guy running down a dirt road trying to get away from everything. I'm not worried about that. If they take control of him and he ends up killing people, that's great. We'll deal with that as the time comes.
Great.
The point being, we'll deal with it as the time comes. The same way as we're going to have to let go of him being a vampire and he might just give in to his hunger and end up killing as well. That's an option. That's not something we get to judge on. That's not something we get to remove a life based on. Should he do one of those things, by all means, we can kill him. I get it. We could even go and take him, hey, you're going to get a geese spell. Geas? We never figured out how that's actually pronounced. G-E-A-S.
Gaius.
Gaius. We're going to put a Gaius spell on you at that point if we wanted to. That could even stop the individual from coming anywhere near a living human or humanoid creature. I mean, there's ways around this. We're in a magical realm of almost infinite possibilities. We don't have to just be like, you're going to fucking die because you're an experiment. This one can kind of be...
Could always Gaius him.
Again, baby-headed guy, murder on the spot. The vampire that wasn't meant to be a vampire, that has been stuffed in a barrel, that was totally not set free, who generally is not look like he's an evilly terrible person, probably shouldn't just axe him and be done with it. Let's let him live a life of some sort, even if it's a very quick, short life in which he dies because he steps into the sun and doesn't realize he can't do that.
Regardless, I feel like you can't make yourself judge, jury, and executioner.
Correct.
You
You
don't
really
get
can't.
that. You don't get that.
You don't.
That's not something that you
No.
control here.
I'm pretty sure there's 3
Because
chosens of Sarenrae in this area now, so I'm pretty sure if we wanted to be judge, jury, and
I
executioner.
will say Shalara is still sitting about 40 to 45 feet away from you guys.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we turn back and some of us go.
Hey! So, as we were
She's
saying...
got her back to you, so like...
Oh. Hey, Shalara! So, as we were saying,
Howdy.
I don't think you should kill this thing right off the bat. I think we should give it a chance. From both an experiment perspective and from a vampire perspective.
And hey, who's to say you don't change your mind after talking to the guy?
Yeah, and who's to say later on we don't find him later and he's covered in baby heads and we kill him?
That's sort of a
What is
weird
up with you and
jump.
baby
You
head?
had
Well,
the
they're
sort of
really
baby
rough
head
week.
thing twice. He did the idea. He pulled it out 2 times.
I'm having a rough week and that just seems like a pretty good description of someone I'd want to murder.
Okay.
So,
Why do you not like babies so much?
it has nothing to do with not liking babies.
Just their heads.
Just their heads.
So can we go talk to this vampire?
Well, hold on. Let me go.
Okay.
Just on this whole situation. I'm gonna go over to Shalara. And first off, is she just sitting?
Yeah, she's just sitting there.
Okay.
She's kind of like messing with like a few cups and stuff like that, like cleaning up, but like...
Okay, so she's okay. If I may ask you, we have a bit of a situation here with this vampire, and how we should deal with it as far as it being killed. We have a divided party.
No, carry on. I'm just...
And one of our party members thinks that this person should die because they are an experiment and they will forever be used or be a tool in some way to aid for a purpose that isn't exactly greater. But the rest of us don't think that that should be the case. That they should have a choice in whether they live or die. And while I do see both points, it's hard to officially make the decision because people will do what they do. I can't stop anybody from killing anyone.
I can't sway one way or another.
Exactly.
But what I would say from my perspective, even if I was the only individual that didn't agree, then you know what? I would go with what the group would want. And then if they prove me wrong, then it comes down to it. But at least I was an example. At least I let people have the chance to prove me wrong. And if they do, it's a congratulations and a feat on them. But if they don't convince me, then at the end of the day, I was still right.
True. This helps. Thank you. So I'm gonna walk back over. So did you guys hear any of that?
I was gonna say you probably would have, but about 45 feet off, you're probably it.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
The monk heard it, but the rest of us didn't.
If you need any confirmation on that one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm 35.
You-
I'm gonna face Tunnel and be like, I know you heard it.
Call it to a vote.
Oh, okay. To kill or not to kill?
Whoa, I would say give
We
him a
need to have a
choice.
conversation first.
Well,
we haven't even
we
talked
haven't.
with them.
We're not. The vote is not on to kill or not to kill.
Oh, I figured that was the quickest way to get there.
It is.
That was a
It
very
is.
black and white thing.
You know, you're right. It is, but I think we should overall be voting on giving this person a choice.
To choice or not to choice?
Either we're going to just kill this person no matter what, or we're going to give them a choice to live.
A choice or die.
Yeah.
I don't love these either.
And
Well,
I
well,
will say
there's-
from Thunnel's perspective too, think about this. You did not give the person in that building when you lit it on fire the choice. You just took the life. And your whole point behind getting the chains and creating that oath
She's
was
fucking got
to
you.
do
She's
something
fucking got you.
different.
She's fucking got the whole
Not
reason.
the same.
Your entire character arc is this.
Yeah.
Nope.
And
That.
Technically,
No.
the point of the chains was to
Stop.
make him slow down and think.
DM says no.
He didn't outright kill the thing, so he is sitting here and thinking. He's also
He
calling
is.
it to a vote,
he is.
so he's not being rash, he's not being chaotic. So I would say he's staying within the parameters of
That's
his
what
vow.
I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
just keep that in mind.
I'm just
of
saying it took a while to get there.
your character made
I
that
hope your character dies.
decision when he lit that house on fire and found out that it was the grandchild.
Mhm.
He made that conscious choice then that he was gonna start following a path.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
Alright, so choice or death?
We're giving it a choice.
Choice!
There's no other option.
No hig. Choice! Thano. Death.
You know my option.
Death.
No.
Choice! 3.
No. I'm the one who brought it back to life.
Don't give me the option to choose for you then.
I don't know, you could still feed a Astarion and then kill him.
Who?
I did do that
Choice
before.
or death. Choice or death.
I know, I was there for it, it was sad.
Choice or death.
So I'm gonna look from the vampire to Shalara. Choice.
Choice. Oh, choice for me. Yeah, choice.
You want to ask Azura?
Azura, choice or death?
Sure choice.
Choice. Well, you see the point. We're
Wonderful.
6-1.
The thing we knew.
I mean, choice could technically still end in death, if that
Choice
makes you feel
can
any
still
better.
end in
That
death.
is true. But it's just not an
Find
immediate
solace
death.
in that you may still kill this thing.
Do I think?
Do not find solace in that.
I don't
Find
think
zero
so.
solace in the killing of a creature.
I never
mean-
did.
For the record,
It's truly out of pity.
For the record, I do understand Thunnel's point.
Yeah.
And it is more of a safety issue than anything for me because one, I don't want a fucking vampire, no disrespect, Shalara. I don't want one of those running around.
45 feet away.
So none taken.
She can still hear us.
Still, I'm saying
She
sorry.
has enhanced perception.
She's still being
She's listening.
mannersly.
She
So,
put Thunnel to shame.
I'm not going to
By 3 points.
I'm not gonna sit here and disregard that. I personally don't care for that, especially because this is a freshly turned one. And also, you know, he kind of has a point. You know, the people that we're dealing with, they have their ways of watching and using people, and that right there could be a perfect tool
For what?
for anything that they want. It doesn't necessarily matter.
Then when it happens, we kill it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, for now, it lives. But if there's a reason to kill that thing, I stand behind Thunnel's opinion.
Yeah, but the point of making that statement is that because the discussion was about putting this thing with one of the people we care about.
Mm-hmm.
So we know they can hear, listen, and see.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say they don't use that to find?
Well, we tell the person that we're illicitly going to be giving him to of this option, and they take the precautions against it. We can't cover every certainty. We have to at some point trust the people that we have in our circle. So if
Yeah.
we're giving this to someone that we know and trust, we can tell them the entire story and be like, will you accept this person? No, that's too much of a responsibility. Sorry, bro. Burn in the fires of hell. Or, yes, totally, we'll accept this person, and we do it that way. But either way, we can't make that choice.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's his whole point, though.
I get it.
we
I
also
do.
have the other, like I said. the
I
whip.
mean,
Oh,
I
okay,
would
we just shove him in
not-
the barrel and put him back in the ocean.
yeah, I would not feel good with just dipping him in a dimension and hoping for the best. See in 6 weeks.
Yeah, no, I would.
Kind of
Yeah, 'cause
thing.
it went
That's
great
not,
for- went
that,
great
it went
for
great
her
for
life.
me. I was put in the exact same situation, but I was actually in a home
Yeah, so.
and actually taken
no.
care of. He would have been left by himself.
Yeah, no, we can't do
Well,
that.
no, but we could at least do that till we can
No.
find.
Again, we're treating this thing like an animal or an inanimate
Yeah.
object. It has a. It's
We
got
need to
it's
have a
got a brain.
conversation with this
With
guy.
this guy.
We need to talk to this guy.
Yeah. Let's just.
Yeah, we've decided what we're going to do as
Yes.
a group. Now it
Yeah.
is the time for a conversation with him now. Because now we can decipher what's going to happen after the conversation.
Alright. I'll start walking over.
I join you.
Yeah, I've been by the vampire the whole time. Just watching.
Poke my head into the tent.
He's still in there.
Hey. You up?
Such a fuck.
Are you awake?
I'm really
Awkward son of a bitch, aren't you?
Would I have a feeling that he needs more blood?
I was gonna say,
Thank you.
go ahead, ask it if it's hungry next.
Does it need?
You're not sure. Honestly,
Please.
with it, like you're not sure if that's really what it is or whether or not it's just part of what it is.
Fuck me, dude. I need to talk to this goddamn thing.
Do you can I do like a perception check?
Sure.
Hot dice.
That's
Cold
probably
dice.
What do you mean cold?
away from it.
What do you mean cold?
He's a nat 20.
What do you mean cold?
That's a nat 20.
That's a natural 20 on the dice.
With what are you pertaining to exactly? Like what are you really?
Is when I talk this thing having any sort of
Any sort of response? No.
is there any sort of movement, any
No.
subtle inference of awakeness?
It is literally sleeping like the dead.
Alright.
So,
Let's
man,
sort of walk in here. I'll walk in.
I'll imagine I would be sitting in that room, not super close, like giving him a space. and watching and just being very like, oh,
I
sending
mean,
good
there are.
vibes.
So when you walk a little bit further in, I mean, of course, like the bed in the center, and it's more just like one of those like giant like floor cushions, but it's big, like it's huge. This gentleman's laying in the middle of it. Candles are kind of lit everywhere. They have like a small, dull, like purple and kind of like faintly pink flame to each one of them, although they are a white candle, just kind of lit throughout the room.
This is good
Consistent.
ambiance.
Consistent. Nothing changes. It's just there.
Get a little bit closer.
Nothing.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think that's gonna help.
At what point do what do we do? And I'll sort of turn towards Jessamine.
I think
Like my back away.
he is going through something deeply traumatic right now. He may just need time for his mind and body to process, and maybe that's what he's doing by resting.
What time is it in game?
That's what I was thinking.
In this dimension or in game?
Well, I'm just going to be really clear. To the vampire, what time is it?
It has been. Oh god, I mean, in this realm, it doesn't matter what time it is.
I just meant for his schedule of sleep.
That does not affect this.
Okay, cool.
What is happening right now?
That's cool.
The time does not affect.
Got it.
It's been a good bit of time too, because we had the letters talk, and then we talked. We had dinner.
Well, if he's
and then you had the thing that you were like.
If he's unresponsive, why don't you make sure he's alive?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
technically
he's
not.
clearly dead.
Well, I mean, just in general, like.
Do you want me to? I can shake his arm, but I don't think that's gonna help the situation.
No, hey. Go ahead and just give him a little of your blood.
No, I wouldn't do it for Nora.
Why would you suggest that? That doesn't seem like a great idea.
Well,
I mean, I've already done it once. I can just
You
do it
should
again.
do that.
Thank you.
Have you ever seen a dragon wag its tail?
Anyway, we need to wake this guy up.
Not particularly.
So, are we gonna wake him up just by force here,
Can I
or are we
ask
just gonna go take a
Laura?
rest for 4 hours and come back and see if he's awake?
Can I ask Shalara and be like, hey,
Can we just wait?
does he need to feed? Is this the issue? We just really would like to speak with him.
No, like that statement.
So, there are ways of waking him up, but I don't think that they're ways that a few of your party members would approve of.
All right, I'll go
Alright.
upstairs.
No.
Wait, what are the ways?
Yeah, let's hear the ways
You
first.
could just, I mean, if you force them out of a slumber after you fed them, and they
I'll go
haven't
upstairs.
fully transitioned.
Oh, he's
that's easy.
transitioning
Yes,
right now.
that's what my thought was, and I didn't necessarily say because I wanted to know how I was gonna go
Don't
about
wake
that
a
because I wanted to
sleeping
make an
dog.
intelligence check. But no, that's fine.
Don't
Okay.
wake a sleeping
But
dog.
yeah.
You wouldn't have known about it.
That's why I did. That's why I
works out.
hesitated. That's
And
why I
I'm like
hesitated.
the only person that would
No.
legitimately know how this works, functions,
It's
and
fed
operates,
already.
Like, to that
It's
extent would have been
fully
Flora.
transitioning.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a
transitioning.
fledgling,
Yeah.
and now it is fully becoming a
I
vampire.
I almost asked was the girl in
Put it away.
the girl in the other barrel. She was dead and she was drained, and if like this person was still alive, and I'm like, 2 and 2 together. But again, I don't know shit about vampires. Seren doesn't anyway. I do, not Seren.
So we gotta wait on it. It's sort of like
Yes.
it's cooking.
We have to wait. Yes.
Sort of like a slow cooking over a fire.
That's an odd way to describe transitioning into a vampire. But
Well, I mean,
yes.
the dish isn't ready
Oh my
until.
God.
Think of it more of
It's not something to
The
eat.
urge to hit him is a little bit.
All right,
more
go ahead and
every
tell me
time.
about this magical creature, wizard.
Is this how you felt like at me in the beginning?
I'm about to
Or
cast
maybe still
fist on your
currently.
face.
Oh yeah, what somatic components are
Just
involved?
watching you all
He's an
fumble
arrogant
at the thing that you want to save.
We're not
Rather.
fumbling.
Sort
We're
of
figuring
makes
it out.
really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
They've been given him
Sorry,
something.
I'm not an expert
It's
on
an entitlement
vampirism.
issue. They didn't have to work for anything.
Not an expert on
They just kinda
extracts, are you either?
Summon it up.
I
and it
did
happens.
my best,
And then
okay?
everyone
It was pretty
cheers.
rough.
And goes, oh,
Well,
you're so
however,
amazing.
this is
So
gonna be.
yeah,
I mean,
Did they get it on their
Very
dossier?
careful.
honestly, yes.
What
The
a-
permanent
who
record
is-
is
who
his
am I
permanent
speaking to?
dossier that I bet you he thinks
Figure
falls from
him out.
academy to academy.
Oh my
Her is
I know.
little on your own.
What am I supposed to be figuring it out?
Don't
Back
you
off.
want her fixed
He's got no
so
fucking
you
idea.
don't have
No.
to
Zero.
kill everyone? If
Look,
that's what you
honestly,
believe has to
that's
happen to
another
any
problem
of the
with them.
experiments.
I
Well,
don't pay attention to what's
we've
going on around me
tried
because
that.
they're
Are you
very,
gonna let
very
her think
centered,
about first,
self-centered,
or
and very
Oh,
inward
sure.
focused.
interesting? Do you
magic
think
of
she would
ninjas
actually
in
off
their
herself
hands.
then?
Fuck
Or would
that.
you
Yeah,
create
you
a
need a vibe.
Maybe.
I figured Destiny right now. I was like,
or would
Do you
you
need
Is
a
there
vibe?
a point to this interaction?
I'm just
I'm sensing quite a bit of
Dude,
animosity.
I'm just
As we were
curious
saying,
your mindset as
just-
to
He's just an annoying prick.
wanting to immediately exile and
Nobody
kill
said anything
one.
about immediately.
What's going on?
You don't believe in it.
About letting it go free? No. But that
We're
doesn't mean
talking
I'm
about
gonna
him
smash its
being a
head in
vampire.
right now.
Vampire.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you won't
He's
ever.
talking to Shular about.
Possibly. Depends on the
Use your
conversation.
context
But I was
clues.
outvoted, so it doesn't really
I told him to
matter.
use his context clues.
Because we're a
Sorry, I was
group.
looking for a little bit more detail than
You still
that.
acted
but,
rational
thank
in
you
the past.
Sure. As I'm sure most people have.
for the baseline picture. Quite elementary.
Keep that in mind.
I'll keep it in mind.
I feel like he spent all his academics
So we
learning about
just
repartee,
wait. We wait.
We
let
wait?
it-
I mean,
which
yeah.
unfortunately hasn't helped him that much.
I would.
Mm.
This could take anywhere from
It
another
hasn't made
5
any
hours, or
friends
it could
either.
take, 8, 9, 10 hours.
Oh,
I
that's
can
quite
chill.
I
a
got
length
shit
of
to
time.
do, y'all. I gotta go drop off some letters.
I can chill. I can chill out here. I'll chill out here.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to contact you? Oh, you have sent a message? Or sending?
No,
Yeah, I
let
have
him
ways
stay.
of
Let him stay if he wants to be the one to wake up. You know,
I feel like I should say too, but I have letters.
Please don't.
no, don't stay. You
What's
can
more
leave him to stay
important,
to
staying
wake,
or
you know,
those
to wake
letters?
up with a
We have-
hungry
I
vampire.
know, I can tell you the letters.
I don't mind staying.
If he's staying,
Unfortunately, if
I'm
he's staying,
staying.
I'm staying.
I
Yeah.
can stay.
It seems like we're all staying.
You
Buddy system.
Buddy system.
Buddy.
don't talk to
Also,
me.
again, remember, this
Ever
is an
again.
alternate dimension. We're not exactly sure how long it's going to take this person. It could be less than that. It could be way more than that. We are not sure how time works here.
Nonetheless, I'll stick it out for a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
we're
All
not.
the time in the world.
I gotta make it to class on
We
Tuesday.
don't have.
That's fine.
I mean, we really don't
I can
have-
probably write you a pass.
It's like she said. This is we don't. This is an alternate
First day,
dimension.
right
We
in
also
LA.
don't know how long is we don't know how long is passing
Just
in real
set you
life
for the
either
rest of the
right
semester.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
the attitude I'm gonna have all semester.
How do we know to get back here, though? How
I
can we get
mean-
back here?
So the only way that you guys know to get back here is by Augur killing you.
Oh, and I'm assuming we're trying to get time Augur will help us get back.
If Augur goes with you.
Well, of course. I would have fucking expected
But
her
if
to just
Augur
not.
doesn't go with you.
No, I'm like, let's go, buddy.
Also, I would say anybody with an intelligence over probably 15, you guys would not know if message or sending would fully work.
Fuck.
Again, it's an alternate dimension.
I'm a
You're not sure if
sorcerer,
it's
so
gonna
my magic just works. I just do it.
I see.
I don't know how, but I just do it. So I'm thinking
He's
it's
your
gonna
friend.
work.
I'm not fuck.
I so see.
It's probably
what
gonna
you
work
mean
right
now.
Probably gonna
Same with
work.
this
I
one.
Let's look
I
always
feel
You
it
do
really
now.
should
I'm
get,
feeling
you
it
should
now.
get better at
I
making
swear.
friends.
Where?
Fucking
Really,
lot of them.
100%.
Oh my
no,
god.
Oh, that's pretty
My
much
cat
no
did.
friend.
My
My
cat
dad
did.
wasn't.
It happened.
And it
Very
happened.
I mean,
Inform that to
honestly,
me.
do it because I can cure it, but it would just be wonderful to watch.
Have fun with that. Wait until the flip side
Listen,
of that
we
coin.
And I
shared,
can
we
cure
shared
it.
trauma. It was good.
Awesome. I'll keep
So
that
could
in
even
mind.
purge it out with fire, which would just be even more fun.
I will so keep that in mind.
There's a lot
What
of
would
threats
everybody
to
want
physical
to do
violence
in
against
Fuck,
me.
what
Oh,
do
this
we
wasn't
wanna
about
do?
you.
Day in, day out.
This wasn't about you.
Okay.
Is there any
So-
other conversations that want to be had, or are you guys just gonna? You can just be like, hey, we're gonna wait X amount of time until they wake up.
We're gonna wait X amount of time until they wake
I
up.
think it's probably the safest bet right now. No, because no one has anywhere immediately they need to go, right?
Well,
I have class on Tuesday.
you're
okay,
such
well,
a
then
loser.
go to class on Tuesday.
I don't know,
Your
I'm
character is
Tuesday.
such a loser.
Huh?
Oscar, can you tell me what time it is back in the normal place?
I have class, guys.
Don't worry about it right now.
No, I'm concerned. I
Hold
can't
the
miss
fucking
class.
My GPA is gonna drop. It's never gone below a 4.
I think
This
we
is
have
what pretty
bigger
people-
issues to worry about right now as to whether or not you'll even make it to class.
Should just
I
promise
understand
to them
this,
because
but
that's
class
how
is
it
important
works.
because it can help me figure out my magic. That's important if I want to continue living.
You should have thought about that before you decided to save this thing.
Well, you know, it's a good point.
You got me
Fucking
there.
touche.
That's a good
I'm gonna
point.
fuck off over here now.
But doesn't mean I can't do two things at once.
Do you need to leave? Like, I can go with you to class.
If it's Tuesday, it might be Wednesday by now.
Everyone else could stay here. We'll grab
Your
buddy
perfect
system.
attendance is
You know,
proven.
right? It's nighttime. We're not going anywhere.
Is it nighttime here or there?
I what she's saying. It's nighttime.
Yeah, I'm asking. Is it nighttime here or there?
She's just.
I'd rather-
saying it's
Can you
nighttime.
please tell me what time
Is
it
it-
is in the regular plane? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Can I?
You motherfucker!
You
I
want
will-
to fight, bitch?
I have a question.
No!
I have a question. Can I use a combination of my knowledge planes and knowledge nature to ascertain from the stars in
Hit
the
a couple
sky?
hits.
And
No!
no. It's part of because I have the star background. I'm part of the Star Wars background. My
I'm gonna
family
go
lives
take
all
hits
over.
over here,
Yes,
though.
in the prime
Further-
plane.
further
This is a
away.
whole
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I have knowledge
Let's just
fucking
don't go
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah, yeah.
That doesn't give you
Gotcha.
knowledge of astrology
You're not
in the
like a
planes.
wayfinder, like you.
Thank you.
I can figure it out. Just give me a chance.
How?
Let
You're
me
pretty.
roll-
You're
We're
not
walking
smart.
away.
Let me roll the dice.
Have fun.
IRL too.
Yeah.
Let me roll the dice. I'll look up into the
You
sky. and try to
can't
ascertain
pretty
what
this
time
in the
it is.
working.
You already wasted
Hey,
your 20 earlier.
What are you looking for? What is he looking for?
I am going to cast Scrying.
He's trying to
In this dimension.
20.
force
In this dimension, I'm going to cast
to
Scrying.
work in a
on-
dimension he knows nothing about.
I'm going to cast Scrying on. Give me a minute, let me cook. On the. What's her fucking name? On the.
Miss Lights on?
Nope, not Miss Lightsong because she's probably has anti-scrying.
The fucking lady in the front?
The lady in the front.
No,
The front
no,
desk
no.
lady.
I'm just gonna
Go for the tavern.
No, because she's probably inside.
to figure
What do you
out
think
And
the
a
lady
guard
in the front desk
tavern.
is?
Well, she's inside, but it's not black shit.
I'm pretty sure the whole school's gonna have anti-scrying.
God damn it. Oh, you're right. Okay, then I'll do it on the barkeep
But I don't know if it mattered.
of nowhere.
That's
You
one of the
sort of
joys
passed
about
over
being
what I was doing.
a sun goddess. You kind of
I
just
got a-
know where
I
the
got a
sun is at all point
22.
of time in any planes of existence.
Tell me what I see.
Oh. Can I make it?
As
I
far
wouldn't
as,
know
like,
anything about
this
that.
So yeah,
No.
Lucas gathers up all of his knowledge on planes and astrology,
And we're
and
taking
he,
hits
he
anyway, so
looks
you don't
towards
hit
the
them.
sky.
So, it's hard because in this dimension,
Right.
you're A, inside of the building.
Yes,
But
I'm inside,
B,
and I'm
from
looking up.
what you can ascertain of it, most of it is just like vast void.
Right.
Like it is just exactly that. It
So-
just is.
So just to clarify, I am inside, looking up through the slits that I can see.
There's a glass
Into-
ceiling, yes.
Oh,
correct.
in through the glass ceiling into a void of nothingness.
Correct. And it's just different. It's like shadows, like when you look at. Okay, the best way to describe it, when you look at clouds, right, like when you're driving home, and it all just, it looks black, right, at night, but when lightning happens behind it, you see the shadows and the depth of it, but
Yeah.
when it goes away, it's just, again, vast nothingness.
Is it like sort of like a void-esque?
Void-esque,
Can
yeah.
I do something with my bloodline since I'm a variation bloodline voidborn?
I would not say with this magic, no. Unfortunately. It is similar to yours, but it is not the same.
Let's go.
That's a go sign. That's a go sign.
That's a go sign.
I have a
Flip.
question.
That was the other one from the stop one.
So with an intelligence of 16 and a
Yes.
wisdom of 18, would I be able to put 2 and 2 together? The fact that both Funnel and Garion follow a sun god and might know where the sun is. Could I make a roll?
She should be able to do that because of her intelligence of 16 and her wisdom of 18.
I would say yes, but the problem with it is that like, I mean they, like, are you asking the sun and relevancy here?
No, it's a wonderful cantrip called Time Sense that we have as Casarenway clerics. So we can sense time down to the second in whatever location we're in and whatever location we were in.
The problem with that
Mafia still do
is,
that.
again, is because of the magic that's here. Like you cannot scry.
Okay.
You punch
Like
someone, you go.
because of the magic
6:35.
that is here, it almost dampens other things to protect people's security.
Makes sense. Okay. So no, you cannot tell what time it is in the other plane from here. You're gonna have to pop your happy head over there.
Interesting.
And
Guys,
I couldn't to begin with.
You wouldn't. Well,
I'm not a cleric.
you don't have to be. You still know where the sun is.
I
at all
can't
times.
tell
And you
what
pop me
time
over
it
there so I
is.
can see what time it is, then pop back.
Pretty much at this point, yes.
I mean, are you asking Ozra?
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to
I'd
go.
have
It is
to go with you.
4:30 p.m.
Of course.
I
Would
can't
you be
just
able to
bring
be
you
like, the
back.
sun is in
We
the
need to
zenith
just
of
bring me
blah
back.
blah blah blah.
I mean, you would have to have the blade, and I'm just not handing her over to you.
Well, you wouldn't hand her over. You would go with me, and then we would come back.
Yeah, but what if we show up there and it's Tuesday and you're just gonna run off to class? So no, it's not just going to be that.
That's where I would go to class.
Miss Azura, I attend that university.
You can come with me.
I can come with.
I don't trust you with my blade either.
Well,
That's a fair point. I wouldn't either.
Same.
well, you just come with us.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Solara stays here. You stay here. You stay here.
The
I would
problem
hope
is,
you would stay here.
I don't
I will.
know if they're going to let me walk armed onto that property.
You can just like
You just gotta drop them
Well,
off for
who's to
school,
say that we-
Mom.
outside.
Why can't we just say that we don't tell them that you're on the property?
Would you like to go, big
Good
brother? I
point.
think you're old enough to take her to
I can't
school.
read.
Oh my god.
I'm
That was so
I have a spell for that.
No!
We have a book for that.
I could totally fix that problem if that's your only hang up.
Oh my god. Alright. So the three of us go back, see what time it is. If it's Tuesday, we go to class. Don't kill him yet. Please.
I'm not going to kill him
don't
at
let
all.
him kill me. Don't let him kill him
Are you
yet.
charging me with protecting him?
Please.
Excellent, thank you.
Do you need
So,
money for it,
I
or
will
are
say
you over
this,
that now?
you don't
Huh?
know how time
Do
works
you
in
need money
relevance
still,
to
or-
here.
Thank
If
you,
that
and I will report
48
that in a
hours
minute.
comes up,
I need a silver.
Do you need to? Okay, so you can go right now.
say it's only 2 hours in your world, but it's 48 hours and hits the 48-hour mark in that pocket dimension, he has every right to execute on site.
That's cool. I have now been paid to protect it.
And we're
So-
good. Let's go to class.
So now I'm going
School
to protect
trip!
the vampire because I have no reason to burn it.
Well, you can still.
Yes.
Yeah, you can still have the conversation with him though.
I know, and I'm going to,
So, yeah.
and that's fine. And should I say that that vampire
I'm so
wishes to
glad we
run?
walked away.
So I'm going to.
And we're not
I
here
will
part
protect the
of this
vampire from
conversation.
this moment forward.
I never really left.
Just smoking.
I just position myself next to the vampire.
You like.
That's okay. I'm not there and she's not there.
That's cool. I don't expect you to be. I
We're
just position
there,
myself
but
next
we're
to the
not
We're
like
not.
in the like
Yeah, I
In
know.
the tent.
10 maybe.
You just
I am
like.
10
not
foot
willing
vicinity.
to risk my realm for somebody that I don't know.
I understand that. I'm not asking you to risk your realm.
I want to burn you, but I'm not.
I'm asking to let him have a choice to live.
That's
Is he
his
guided?
choice. But if
Or-
he attacks,
See, the problem
If
with
he
this
attacks,
is that
I'm
fucking
completely
full send.
outvoted.
On
Didn't
site.
fight the vote.
Throw hands.
I
That's
still-
fine.
I
If he
still think
attacks
that I'm
somebody,
just gonna go out of
just
my way
be
to
one
kill
step.
it.
Throw hands.
Burn him
Yeah,
bad.
if he-
Yeah.
starts to attack someone.
I haven't done
with the
anything
intent
that's
to
gone
kill
against
them
the vote. Name one.
and not provoked,
In this game, no.
fair.
Yeah.
You had a nasty habit in the other one.
And who was I playing in the other one?
know.
Okay, we're going back to the regular round.
School
See what
trip.
time it is. We got just
Yeah.
need to see what time it is.
Well, possible school trip.
Possible school trip.
Make sure to check
Right.
your watch.
So you pop on over.
Do we have to like say anything, or is it just do it?
Alakazam.
Bippity boppity boo.
Bibbidi
Oh,
bobbidi
man.
boo.
You
Hey!
don't have to say anything. That doesn't mean
Abracadabra.
Yeah. And then it goes.
you guys pop
Yeah.
on over.
Okay.
Just a weird.
Once you
Holy
pop
shit!
on
Wait,
over,
that worked.
It is nighttime.
Okay. Do we know what day it is?
Can I now use the sky?
Yeah. It seems to be about Monday.
That
So
sounds
Monday
like
night
something a
is-
sorcerer
Oh, so
would make
Tuesday,
going into
okay.
war.
Monday night.
Monday
Monday
night, but
night.
we
You got class
So
tomorrow.
you can
class
class
tomorrow.
in how many hours? Using the stars,
About, I'd say like 9, 10.
you have class in about 9 hours. What day was it when we left?
You want to head from there?
It was Saturday when you guys left.
Oh,
So
okay.
we definitely have to stay out here.
We definitely have to stay out
We
here.
definitely have
But
to
that
stay
means
out here.
only moments will pass there.
Yeah, so it'll be very quick for
there.
them. We get a lot done.
Hurt.
That doesn't seem like it's too bad. This is like way less complicated than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we
Like,
so we
Oscar,
would have
you made it out to seem like it was gonna be like possibly very bad.
so we would have the sense now that like in that realm this many hours there equates to this much time here.
Roughly.
That's fine. I'll take fucking roughly.
So it's not like random.
So how long there would it be for
Sometimes
us?
it can be, but that's why I said kind of.
What would we know like how long we would really have? I don't care if I have to make an intelligence check for this. How long would we have here for us to go to class Tuesday? How much time would pass?
We have it in 9 hours. That's and then Saturday to Monday.
Depends on the time you actually transition into the realm.
It was around 48 hours.
We went into it on Monday night, didn't we?
Yeah, no, we went into it
No,
on
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
So that means 2 days passed in less than
Probably, I would say a couple hours is 24 hours.
Okay.
Would be your rough go.
Yeah, give or take.
Okay.
So a couple hours in
The
There.
realm
there
is 24 hours here.
So we have time to go to class.
Yes. It looks like we have more than enough time to go to class.
It's Monday night. Do we sleep?
Yeah,
Do we not
sure.
sleep?
I have a guest room.
You gonna stay up and then go to class?
I'm
That's
kind
a
of fucking panicking, so I feel like she would stay
Jesus.
up.
I have alarms.
She would
I
probably.
have magical.
She'd probably stay up and you'd wake up and Dustin's fucking
Thank you.
shaking with like 6 cups of coffee.
How
Like
long
someone's
have you? I
asking
only have
you,
tea in
fucking
here.
kill yourself.
Where did you get coffee?
Jim and I brought it for me.
Gemma, wait, how did you get coffee?
That's an odd. That was great.
How many? She had 6. There's 6 cups. How did you get so many beans?
She's very good at her collection.
How do you not know your bird this well?
Oh! You're my new best friend, Jim and I.
You're losing your bird.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not like against it. I'm just confused. Why didn't Ozra do it? Where is Ozra?
Who is Ozra?
I don't think you want to know that question.
of the century.
Where is Ozra? We have asked that every game since the beginning of this fucking campaign.
Yep.
Anybody know where Ozra is? God damn it.
Is she in the room?
Except for the very first
Okay.
time we met
I mean, we'll
Ozra.
find
It's
her.
like, who are you?
Wait, no, she finds us. Like, we aren't gonna find her.
We
She'll
were on the
find
verge
us.
of being killed by
Yeah.
German Shepherd side spiders.
Around 45
She came in
minutes
and
to
saved
make
our
it.
45 minutes!
It takes 30 to get there. What?
Can we just dimension door to outside the gates?
I mean, we just. Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
lazy
can we do
ass
that?
fucking bard.
Isn't that what
Thanks.
they do?
I didn't want to do my magic because I didn't know what the fuck would happen.
I mean, that's. Yeah, I know.
I
That's
expect to
fair.
be at class 30 minutes early.
Okay, I didn't know that was sort of your.
Oh,
I
that's
sort
my
of just
vibe.
Fly in on.
No.
Gotcha.
30 minutes
Okay.
early.
Well, doors open.
Okay, we're going to class. Don't fucking look at me like that, okay?
This is the school expansion of The Sims 4.
This is magic funny.
In my campaign, you all had a tavern to run. In this campaign, you go to school. A slice of life.
I'm going to class.
Yeah.
This college was not initially planned.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay.
I sort of introduced it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm enjoying this person's like hardcore RP into it.
Oh shoot, Jessica.
She's like, I'm gonna go to class.
Jessica's
I want to learn
never
about
been to
potions and
fucking
magic
school
and wands.
before. Jessica's never been to school before. She's like really pumped.
Does Lucas have to go to class,
Terribly
or does he do
homeschooled.
independent study or anything?
Independent study for the most part.
Yeah, and so like we'll get to the front gates. It's like 40 minutes before. I'll be like, okay, so I'm gonna go to my study.
Where's my class?
Honestly,
Show me the
Show
class,
me on a map.
motherfucker.
okay. Can I just like go over to a wall and say, give me a map of the school?
Oh, you, Jesus.
Oh.
So if you look
I
over here,
imagine it's like a highlighted route.
yeah, your steps should follow that path, and then you'll take the transporter up. and it'll just sort of teleport you up to the different floors that you need to go to.
Sick. I want to go
I'm
that.
so happy Soren's not there.
Me too.
Once you're done,
We're
I'll just come back to
hanging
my
out.
study.
'Cause all the
Honestly, I'm gonna check on the
comments-
spectrometer
all
while
the
we're
comments
here.
are
Yes,
going through my
check
head
on
right
that.
now.
Because
Yeah.
that should be done right about.
Yeah.
Who's the closest to the vampire?
Before, wait.
Oh, fucking
Me and him,
fantastic.
because I'd be.
Actually,
I'm literally
I'm
right
gonna
next to
Yeah,
the
he's
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna turn it into pipe questions.
Before we do that, I want to establish that Lucas is going to be checking on the spectrometer because we put the shards in there before he left. It should be done by now.
Okay.
All right, now you can do the vampire stuff. Sorry.
But yeah, me and him, I would have been like with him.
I didn't stand up. My apologies. My lungs that required me to stand. That was
This
it.
guy is being a nerdy scientist in a D&D game. That's nerdception.
Fucking role playing Dr. Stone right now.
Yeah. But
What
no,
is the
not even
vampire
Dr.
doing?
Stone. It's not even like anything primal
So
or medieval or whatever it is.
the lights that are in the room, heat doesn't increase.
Nope.
But the flame itself almost starts flickering first. And then it almost gets to a point where the purple flame gets darker
Oh.
Don't move, Nori.
and darker.
Oh.
Please don't move, Nori.
Oh.
And then
You're
it
with
just
us?
kind of goes back to normal.
Oh.
Yes.
Phew.
Yeah, I
Good
didn't go with
bad.
them.
And we turn back. And you see him sitting straight up now.
Our vampire friend is awake. Don't move, Nori.
I'm not going to attack.
Good, because don't want to kill somebody right now.
As long as he doesn't, I'm not.
Yeah.
You don't know me? I'm Garion. I'm here to protect you.
Same with me, as long as you're not hurt anyone.
Not me, no. You didn't pay me for that.
Damn
Yeah.
it. I thought you went out of your own goddamn curiosity.
No, you were paying me to do a job. I'm doing a job.
That's fair.
If you would not, you should have been very clear about what you said. You said protect him.
Are you speaking in common?
Huh?
You speaking in common?
What is he, Elvish? I'm speaking Elvish.
Okay. Who else understands Elvish in the room? Okay.
Oh, I need to take another language because I wrote down so
Then he
many.
just kind of like tilts his head at you a little bit.
Yes, I'm a cleric. Well, holy vindicator, as it were, of a rather goodly god. Yes, but again, don't worry. Been paid to protect you, so you're safe in my hands.
He'll kind of like look at your hands over kind of to Shalara. They're quite small.
Well, yes, I know. I was originally a wizard, and a bad one apparently. But we're gonna get there much later on in the day. I haven't quite processed all that yet.
You're odd.
Quite. I've been
Finally.
broken a few times.
Finally, someone gets it.
Mostly together.
Huh.
But not.
Completely, no.
Fragments?
No, not in the way that you're asking.
I think
My brain, mentally I was broken. Physically not so much. Mentally yes so much. I put most of it together, but there's a big glaring gap that I'm still working on.
What happened?
Plants
Does
help?
he know who did this to him?
Plants? On occasion, yes. But
Well, where, when, why?
were
Yeah,
you
who,
an
what, when, why, and then
apothecary
also
before
like
this?
at that point you have a choice.
Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
True?
No.
A herbalist.
No.
An independent studier, though, of herbs. What herbs?
And you'll see them kind of like reach into like a little shirt pocket. And it's like now a little like
Mushy.
no. So the best way to describe it is like if you've ever like cleaned with a rag or something and you let it dry
Right.
and then it gets really like stiff afterwards.
Mhm.
It's like that now where you had seen it get rehydrated and then become just stiff as fucking cardboard.
So when he starts like pulling it apart, it's almost like disintegrating the leaves or what was inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of shows it to you.
And what is it?
Some of them you don't recognize.
Thank you.
They're very unique or eclectic from whatever realm or realms you're unsure of. There are a few that are from like the common realm, used for a various amount of ailments. Some to help with burns, some to help with aches and pains, some to help with general like digestive issues. It just seems like they dabbled in a little bit of everything, but it by no means was perfect, but it was more than just a general understanding. They were in the process of really starting to put research and time and everything into some of these plants.
Any idea about relevance to the ingredients that we know are from this realm and the other realm?
You're not sure if any of them are in direct correlation. No, I mean, they could potentially be, but you have no idea just based off sight alone. And again, these are pretty far destroyed. However long they were inside of a fucking sea salt barrel inside of his clothing.
Do you mind if I take a little bit of each?
Why?
Testing. I want to know what they are.
It's quite a bummer that Jen's
For
being thrown girl.
I know.
Just a small amount of each.
I
You
literally
can
have
keep
to
the rest.
It's
I'd roll a
profession.
persuasion check.
Diplomacy or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna be great.
Oh.
Yikes.
Ew.
Out of game. They're doing now. They're killing me.
Very
Ah,
specific.
what was it? 12.
Hmm?
Running water damage is bad.
19th. Even with that 3. Only
So many water gets still vampires.
He refuses to give you all of them,
Okay.
but he'll give you like one or two of the common ones.
Perfect. Oh, thank you. Just store the one aside. I'm gonna ask her. I'm just gonna come out and say, why were you in the barrel?
Unsure.
What was your last memory before the barrel?
Well, drinks. Not drunk.
Tavern?
No. Man trusted.
Friend.
Don't know fully.
Someone you have trusted.
Someone you're trusted that you are having drinks with and you woke up in a barrel.
A teacher?
Partial accident.
Of what kind?
Me.
Doing.
Death.
So an accident that resulted in your death. And yet here you are. Magically raised?
I don't know.
Man, I feel like I shouldn't tell them what they are.
Do you remember what you were drinking?
Oh, come on.
You started out by saying, "Good morning, vampire."
What's your name?
No, I don't. Good morning. I don't think I mentioned the word vampire at all.
Were vampires awake?
Honestly,
He said our friend is
don't
awake.
have one.
Yeah, a friend's awake.
Don't go by
Oh, I
much.
must have misheard.
Do you want to be called something?
Not necessary.
You want to be called not necessary?
Do you mind if I call you Jeff?
Oh my god. Oh
I only say Jeff
my
because
god.
Jeff's been my example going forward of how I
Oh
explain vampires for a
my
long
God.
time. Jeff is Jeff, even if he's a vampire.
Sure.
Alright. I'm naming you Jeff for the time being.
Jeff?
Jeff. J-E-F-F.
Why?
Why Jeff?
Because Jeff is Jeff.
Jeff
Fine.
enjoys ferrets.
Have you ever
But he didn't.
flew it?
Jeff.
But he didn't like the name of the
If you want
turtle.
more than that,
Right?
By the way, I was gonna send you home with some from Melissa. So.
He's like,
Does she have to know you want to cookie cake?
I mean, no, but I have all of those little containers sitting over there with cookie cakes, so like.
I will not take any home with them.
I'm just saying.
She have to know.
I mean,
Poor woman came out of surgery. Let her have something.
Oh man.
You've been
Like-
eating brownies like nobody's business with cinnamon rolls and everything else I can bake. Just have tons of stuff. I should have.
I can only eat so much of that. They can only eat so much
Do
of
we
that.
think that we would be out
There's
of
not
class
a
at
big
this point?
sweet there.
Huh?
Will we be out of class at this point?
Okay.
Or is class a whole fucking thing?
Class is a whole fucking thing.
Fucking
Stop
god
it.
damn it!
This is not happening
Pause
concurrently.
it.
Or
Pause
stop.
it. Pause
Ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding,
Pause
ding,
it.
ding, ding. We're pausing
I gotta
everyone.
Alright. So, okay.
Everyone wait for Riley to pee.
Don't
No.
know what more information we can get exactly from
Jeff.
Jeff.
Will use it.
Bezos.
No, my gods, no. So
It's like a wealth vampire.
is there anything else that we can think of? Because Jeff doesn't seem to remember much from what happened to them.
At least not right now. I mean, it just kind of woke up and
Yeah,
you're
Jeff's
immediately
gonna-
bombarding it with fucking questions.
I wasn't bombarding with questions, just started
You
talking to
were
her.
no, you kind of were asking it a bunch of questions. Like
I was gonna say,
you were
like,
talking in the form of a
For
question.
the normal person, maybe not you. That was for you. That might not have been a bombardment. For everyone else,
Really?
that was a maelstrom of questions.
Oh, I apologize. I thought I was just. Ah, well, my apologies then. Sorry, Jeff. I'll give you more time to recover.
That's why, like, one of my first questions was, "What's your name?"
So I'm
Like,
gonna.
What's
who-
your name?
like,
I'm
what's
gonna settle
going
in.
on here?
I'm just gonna settle into my protection mode.
You like ended with this question you should have started with, like, why are you in the barrel? What happened to you? Like,
Wakes up,
Who are
opens up a
you?
container of Pepto-Bismol, ibuprofen, and other lessons. What are those? Who are you? What do you remember? Who did this to you? Why did they do this? Why were you in the barrel?
give me your stuff.
Why did you not fight them? Did you just let it happen?
Do you have hands or not?
No, hey, fuck you.
Can you throw them or not?
Like, can you like defend yourself or like what's going on?
We'll find out if you can defend yourself.
Ah,
Oh man. All right. So
man, he really wants to hurt you.
Badly,
Alright.
just because he can't read a simple letter.
so
You're not making this any better.
I'm not there.
so what exactly did you say? Like, now that the questioning is kind of done, or at the very least paused,
Ask him if he needs anything.
I mean, that would be.
that would be that's actually very good. Okay, so I'm gonna flip back in game.
Really
The
quick.
quickest answer you could have gotten. That is
And
what we
you
ask
go
here.
in McMullen Booth Road or Curlew Road towards home. Okay. Just so you know, the southeast corner of McMullen Booth Road and Curlew Road, there is a 10 to 12 foot wide / deep sinkhole that just opened up 2 minutes ago. So do not go there.
Can we go over there to see it?
Yeah, it
Oh,
literally,
look.
there's a whole bunch of cop cars, and it literally is just posted on
Is
the
it south of here?
ION TV.
Wait, it's McMullen and Curlew?
Yeah, it
South
says
here?
a
Oh, I can
reported
go over
sinkhole
that
has
way.
opened up at the southeast corner of McMullen Booth Road and Curlew Road. Estimated size of a 10 to 12 foot wide
That's
and
crazy because I
One-
literally just drove that over here.
Oh my
One
God.
person transported from the scene due to an unspecified injury.
Oh my
He
God.
fell into the sinkhole. You don't have to be an idiot.
Bugs
Wow.
Bunny, it opened up when he.
That literally could have been me.
It could have been you.
Wow.
You know, that makes sense because it's right there next to the canal.
Yep.
It's next to a body of
Oh,
water.
yeah,
It makes
there's a bunch of
perfect
water
sense.
there.
Yep. I'll keep watching it just in case it updates at any point. But yeah, it just happened 2 minutes ago on the ION TV.
Good?
Say a little
So-
prayer.
Take your hands off me.
That's
Say a little
fair,
prayer.
right?
Could have been Logan, man.
Could have been.
Logan's dead.
Somebody's
Right
first-
now.
Maybe on the
somebody's first
inside.
immediate response, that is one giant pothole.
Yikes.
What a great dude. What a fucking observant. person.
Yeah, exactly. How observant of you.
Man, I tell you, that's one of me adding
So
one
just
big
try to avoid
pow.
that going home.
That
Be safe,
is
please.
crazy.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
You can take up to, you can cut through and take up to, what is that road called that cuts over to the mall?
The mirror that cuts over to the mall.
Countryside or
Yeah, you can cut over, you can cut up to Countryside if you go straight through here and then up, and then you can get onto McMillan Booth and drive.
Interesting.
Or you can just get on the Tampa Road.
Yeah, I was probably gonna go Tampa Road.
Oh,
That's where we
we go that way.
Wow.
It's gonna be so cool that we get out all of our cars over there.
Yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to say. Obviously, because I guess you go that way, but yeah, so avoid it
Yeah.
at all costs right now.
How cool would it have been if you just stumbled across that?
No.
I mean, or
Like
go
you
that
just,
way
you
and
like they
take all
block
the
you
cars.
off obviously, but you're just like you come
Watch
and
it.
they're just you look past them and it's just a giant hole.
I mean, we'll probably be sending out our people probably Monday,
Oh yeah.
so for inspection, I guess.
Now you're sort of prepped
Crazy.
for it.
No,
You're prepped for work.
I don't care.
Thanks, Fred.
He's like, I'm
Fred,
all.
So,
you help.
They don't remember much. They got
Mhm.
killed in an accident.
I don't wanna work.
Her
They
name's
remember
Like-
drinking with someone they trusted,
He
and
also
there
said
was
small hands.
You're
small
small.
hands.
You're
Because-
small.
Because he said you're safe in my hands. He
Got
was
it.
taking
Yeah.
I
it
thought
literally.
he was gonna like it was
Yeah.
gonna be like a flashback trauma to the
Mhm.
person who
Why
did
does Gary
it.
have such tiny hands?
Just
Is
small
this
hands.
established in canon?
Apparently it is.
You have baby hands?
So is there anything
you
else
should
that we
think
need to
he's a
ask
girl.
this vampire out of game? Is there anything else that we need to ask this vampire outside of what they need?
Not for right now until they can get a little bit more coherent sentences. They're talking like Noreg.
Oh, that's wow. All right.
You
so,
see why I want to punch
Everybody's
him?
been
You
have
don't
been
make-
shitting on Norhig tonight.
Listen,
like,
man, I'm
absolutely
tired. I'm
shitting.
tired of it. I'm pushing back. Lucas is getting fucking angsty.
Yeah, go have fun with that angst. So back in game.
He's been pushing them buttons.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn that. Is there anything that you need right now?
I'm tired of you punching back.
Punched you yet.
Let's do
Time
that.
for what?
Try it.
You keep digging.
Okay. You mind if someone stays here with you while you have your time?
Yeah.
Nick them.
Distance.
Just about
Distance will work.
Just about that much.
Yeah,
But just to someone stay here with you? Is that okay?
They only got the shooters. There's multiple.
I'm gonna go to Shalara and be like, so,
Historically speaking,
not sure if you heard any of that, but if it is at all possible for you to stay with this person, the one that we have named Jeff, well, he has named Jeff. If they wish not to be called Jeff, please don't call him Jeff. Please don't bestow that ugly ass name upon them, please. Thank you. Thank you. But is it possible for you to stay with them? Just to watch them, make sure they're okay.
I'll just sit right over there.
Thank you. Okay. And thank you for your help.
Sure. Yeah, it's not like I wouldn't be burned by my goddess and all the afterlives if, I said no.
That was an option for you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's always an option with that.
Oh.
You didn't learn that with two.
You know, I don't question that too much
Probably
because
the best.
you know one of them's just
Eccentric?
yeah,
It's a good word.
yeah, and the other one doesn't talk much.
Who's eccentric?
No one.
I'm not eccentric.
No one said that.
You just did. I heard you.
No, I didn't.
Eclectic.
I didn't say
Curious
that.
check.
Why am I
Gary's
eccentric?
crying.
No one said
Corinne.
that.
Why am I eccentric?
I didn't say that.
You
And he
just
says
did.
hands
No,
were
I
tiny.
didn't.
I just
Those were
heard
not
you.
my words.
My hands aren't
His
tiny.
little
I understand
hand.
that. But that's
Those
Little
were
hand.
not
He's got
my
little
words
hands and
either.
really
I
hard.
did not say anything
They're not
about
there.
you, Gary.
You hear whispers
Okay?
of mine.
Nope.
Those words did
Different
not come out of
dimension.
my mouth.
whose mouth did they come out of?
Technically not mine.
So whose mouth was it?
Not mine.
So you're the one attached to your face didn't utter those words.
No.
Okay, so which one did?
Why do you need to know these things? Why are you so sensitive?
Because you just told me eccentric.
I did not.
Someone did.
Ay, Dios mío. Anyway. So.
New language required. Spanish. Yeah, Serin speaks Elvish, Common.
Expansion unlocked.
Yeah, thieves can't, and
And
Spanish.
Portuguese.
And Portuguese. Brazilian Portuguese.
It was really good.
She starts her own like classes, like performed it in rock.
A, E, I, O, U.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Was that right, Jess?
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you ask me?
You're
So-
Spanish expert.
Okay. Yeah, it was close
Yeah.
enough. I wasn't actually listening.
And you know, the other one doesn't really talk too much about anything.
No, but he has lots of thoughts and opinions, though.
He's quite opinionated. He's actually quite the conversationalist. You just gotta.
He doesn't speak.
You gotta give him his time.
You are.
But okay.
You just gotta give him his time, and you know, eventually he'll open
I
up.
am not.
Got it.
I'm not there.
Okay. I'm not good at this whole talking conversation thing. It's nothing against you. It's really, it's
a bit
just,
like ripping fingernails off.
yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable.
It's not great. It's cringy on us, honestly. So I don't know how to do the parting ways thing here. I'm just gonna go.
You just, yeah.
I'm gonna walk away now.
Okay.
All right.
That really hurt to listen to.
Eccentric?
What? What are you? Go talk to her about that. If you want to talk about eccentric, go talk to the person who said it. I didn't say shit.
Serin fighting for her life.
I didn't say
I imply
anything.
one little thing.
I didn't imply anything.
You
She
didn't
said the
deny it.
word. Was I supposed to?
Oh, so you agree.
You okay? Yeah, I agree. You never
So why am I
said.
eccentric?
You're just a little quirky.
Oh, so now I'm quirky too.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Why are you saying it? That's what I'm saying. Why are you so sensitive? Why is that a bad thing? No one said it like it was a bad thing.
It is.
Okay,
You're
that's
weird.
his
She thinks you're
opinion.
weird.
That's his opinion.
Because I'm
You can-
opinionated.
You can take that up with him. That's his opinion. I don't think that's a bad thing. Honestly, I think it's a funny thing. You're quite entertaining in my book, to be completely honest with you.
You're
Yes.
a running joke.
Oh my
That
god.
is
Damn.
not.
May I ask which one of you is the current leader?
Didn't Roshana
Oh,
go for it yet?
she is.
I am.
Do I have permission to kill Donald?
No.
Please do, because then I don't have to listen to this.
Oh goodness gracious.
Do I have
I
permission
want
to
to give
silence
permission to
Donald?
kill people. Can I kill this? Can I kill Lucas?
No.
No, because he
You're not there.
doesn't really talk much anyways. You can spar Thunnel and then heal
Didn't get it,
him.
no.
Excellent. Can we spar with live weapons, Donald?
Sure.
Most of likely.
Oh my
That's
Don't
fine.
hold back.
I don't intend to.
Neither do I.
Jesus
Excellent.
fucking Christ. I would love that. We just get zapped in the middle of this fucking battle, and I'm like, ah!
I love that at
And-
this, we're just like,
Shalaro,
Is it going to-
can I make this very
We're
clear?
sitting
Shalaro
on-
would probably kill us if we caused a
Yes,
fight here.
I know.
and
The point is, you guys are gone for like the equivalent. Sorry, the equivalent of like 10 seconds. You
Yeah.
pop back in, and we're like, "Ah!" like getting ready to kill each other. What
Well,
the fuck happened?
we
You
would
go, mission
so
start, and then we pop back. It's like that episode of Community. Where
Yes.
it's
so
like
so
in the
at,
basement.
upon that agreement, so I'm like, okay, so now that we've established that this is going to happen, I think we should establish a place and time for said sparring, because I don't think this is the place.
Lucas's office. It worked for us.
You know what? I agree with that
I mean-
completely.
I'm not
Fucking
against
anger
it.
I felt by
Everyone
that
agreed for
question.
Lucas's office. Say
Oh,
yay.
I agree
Yay.
completely.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm done
it
with
has
the
been
game.
ruled that Lucas's office will be the tournament holder.
We're not
We'll just
there,
make
dude.
sure that
we
we
don't
put
know
everything
this
back.
happening.
We will
we
put
found
everything back to where we found it. Agreed.
No,
Okay.
I do not agree to that.
Well,
Then you're not allowed to
You
spar.
You're not sparring,
We're
so
not
don't worry about it.
sparring.
You
Yes.
guys chose to leave. I have nothing
So,
to do with this
excellent.
decision.
That'll be when this
They
happens.
made that choice on
I
their
hope you
own.
win.
He's
Huh?
so
I hope you
flabbergasted
win.
right now.
As do I.
Yeah.
you left the chaotic neutral
Just make it
and
quick.
the two neutrals
I
in,
promise it will
in
be.
the same room.
Right.
Don't make.
And the other chaotic
I'm gonna kick
neutral.
you
You
out.
had two.
You could choose to go.
You
Don't blame it on alignment.
We don't have to.
No, we don't. What
Speak
other
to it.
places?
It's
What other
funnier.
what other places do we have to
You must
go?
understand.
Say it like you mean it. You know it's just a funny option.
No, it was literally the
Say
last
it with
place.
your chest.
Okay, it was the last place we fought, and so it is considered to be the safest place to fight, seeing as we were able to put it back together almost 100% last time.
Oh yeah.
Minus the gouge
Single
in the
gouge.
wall.
True gouge in the wall adds character to your office.
We'll make it match.
We will make it match.
I'm in there right now.
Now you're back, yes.
I'm not back yet.
Oh, I see. Then you're not here. Never mind. All right,
Well,
we're ready to go.
Right, but
On to the
might-
next area.
He might be in his office right now.
It'll
Oh, we're
still
not going
happen.
there right now.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen
Everyone
later
has
on.
been very,
Okay.
very, very.
All right, cool.
No.
Very good.
I'm glad we
No, no, no,
established
no, no,
that.
no.
Yes.
No.
This will
No.
be so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
At least before I die, I'm gonna kick him in the balls.
That's what he thinks.
At least before I die and you kick me in the balls, I'm shooting a lightning bolt through one ear and out the other.
He's gonna
You're
be
not
dead by
there
the
to
time you
even
get
say
back to your
that.
office. I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill
I
him.
don't even know what you're
Oh,
complaining
thank
about.
God.
Yes.
In fact, he was the one that suggested it. I'm just agreeing.
yeah,
This
that's
is true.
literally-
It's nothing about the office.
No,
Completely separate.
Oh,
completely
I see.
separate.
He really just doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's fine. The feeling
But
is mutual.
you're gonna be shooting lightning bolt through a corpse.
No, maybe I'll wake him up.
He'll be dead.
What if we put like big bolts in his head?
Dead.
No, it's not
What if we
Frankenstein.
put big bolts in his head?
No.
What if we put like big bolts in
It'd be in
his
his
head?
neck, not his head.
Do
Frankenstein.
not read.
Alright, so what's next?
He's dead. I'm gonna shoot a lightning bolt through him.
So-
What the fuck is this? It's not powder. Like,
What kind of class are you guys in?
Yeah, what kind of class are
Yeah, what kind of class are we in? I'm not doing
Oh,
class.
by the way, before all of this goes, I will say, I will ask the question. So, I have a question.
I swear to God,
Like,
you fucking did
why do spellcasters
that.
like?
Don't-
You think they like prestidigitation or whatever they fucking call it? They like do like with all their weight? Like they use magic for everything. They use magic to go places. They don't walk anywhere. I've barely seen them want to walk anywhere. They always want to just poof somewhere. Like, and they just move things with magic. They prestidigitation this, prestidigit like. I imagine how they not fat.
Well, you're
How are they not out of weight? How, like, I know they read a lot. I guess that's why they're
So,
somewhat
I
intelligent.
can tell
but
you, for wizards, they spend an inordinate amount of time studying and not eating, and therefore tend to be moderately thin, anemic, and of low health and low constitution.
so that's why they look like walking skeletons.
Yeah, that's why they usually use magic to get around. Now, sorcerers are a wholly different ballgame. They're just, how do I put this? They're just bad people.
Do all of them, are all of them pretty
And so they don't have to actually focus on anything. So they can take all the time they want to be prissy little eaters and eat all just the nicest of foods and prim and proper themselves and make themselves look just amazingly and gorgeous because they don't have to do anything else because everything just comes so naturally to them.
You really don't like sorcerers, do you?
No,
They're
this
little
is a failure
bitches
of
of
a
the
wizard.
magical world.
do all of
They're the dandy and fox of the magic world. When you think of magic, you think of old wizened sorcerers casting mighty spells. You don't think of people dancing around and doing whatever the fuck he does to cast his magic.
So do all of them live off the
I appreciate
Alright,
you
fair
appreciate
enough.
my kind
Do
of
all of them
casting
live off
though.
the
I do. It's singing. It's an art form.
Do all of them live off the coattails of their parents like he does?
No. A lot of them,
This is what
unfortunately, are
Gary and I
born
are both
poor
now.
and end up just thinking
You guys are
so well
meant
that
to
they are
be.
the shit and that they are just better than everyone that just naturally manifests things around them, or they get burned at the stake. So really, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
You rarely find anyone. You really don't find either a sorcerer who's working towards fame or a sorcerer who is not already just a corpse on the ground.
Yeah.
If they're so pretentious, why the hell do they have to go to school? Why does he go to school if he thinks he knows everything?
Because his magic is wild magic, so he also had to
There
learn
you
how
go.
to control it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jesse.
So he doesn't know everything despite what he thinks.
He knows almost nothing because he's not only is he a sorcerer, but he's a wild magic sorcerer. He literally knows fucking nothing.
He really lacks quite a bit of
He knows how to
intel.
read Braille. We've made that clear.
No, he used
a
a spell.
So he does know how to use magic then.
That's
Well,
the
yeah.
point. We never said he didn't, but the magic is innate. He can't change it. He can't evolve it without going through just a lot of I want to know spell. And he throws a little tantrum at some points, and eventually another spell comes to him. Because that's how it works for those two.
Sorry. Garian's
Got
roasting Lucas. Lucas has been roasting Norheg. Sandray roasted Garian. This is a big fucking roast session.
So that only leaves Norhig to roast Sarenrae. Oh! Finish the circle.
Come on, Norhig!
Oh,
Take your fiery redemption.
Norhig,
so,
he's been in the
yeah,
coma
keep me
the
out of
whole
it as
time.
well.
You've only been able to get
I
to
don't
this
wanna
way.
be there.
Roast.
The roast.
So what's the school? What's the school doing?
Okay, so because it is 1 o'clock, that's where we will end it here, and we will pick up with the school next time. And we'll also give Logan you the opportunity, if you want to connect with Sarah to do that whole thing.